Yo, I put it like wow, this that sound. These oaks don't work hard like me, I hope they know by now. Bayo Bab, stand my ground. Bro, these money trees go overseas like Percy Tau. I make sure you stay around, quiet when I'm under loud. No negatives allowed, me and positivity took a vow. I always play to win, don't anticipate loss. Mind always in the clown, my boy. Never think about the drop, never ever ever think about the drop.
Welcome to it, sports fans. It's the MKT show watch along. It's AFCON fever. Listen, we in the SADC region, so this hurts a little bit more to watch because it's Zimbabwe and Malawi, so they're our neighbors, and obviously Bafana Bafana, the only way we're going, and I can't say this enough, is if we're hosting, and that's tough. That's tough to watch. You know, I've always said it's easy if your siblings are successful, but they live in London and you live in Johannesburg. When they're next door, every family occasion now, everyone's talking about the doctor in the family and not you working in marketing or whatever most people are doing. I don't know what people are doing. I don't have an adult job either. I talk into a microphone for a living. Zimbabwe, Malawi today, I cannot wait. We know there's a big battle, right? In varsity, I always used to have to be careful which sadza I would pick, right? Malawi or Zimbabwe. So I know that's a real thing. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But I'm not alone for today's game. You know, welcome to the MKT show watch along for AFCON. And it is Zim, Malawi. I'm not alone. I got my mates. Somebody who you would have met, actually, is with us. You would have met them. But, you know, I've got my regular old old faithful, my old makker, my old mate, Ryan James Tunline. Ryan, what's up?
How's it going?
How you been?
All right, and yourself?
What you got to say to me? It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It's AFCON.
It is AFCON, yes.
Premier League's back. We thought AFPrem might be the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag AFPrem.
I don't know how I feel about AFPrem.
Okay.
There's so much football going on this weekend.
That's what I'm saying. How do we work out a mix between AFCON and the Premier League that's back? I want to hear what people at home have to say. Prem-con. No, that just sounds like the Premier League's a con. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
AFPrem. AFPrem's where we are now. Help us out at home. Remember, like, share, subscribe. AFPrem. That's AFCON Prem. AFPrem. You know, AFPrem. Listen, I got a mate here. Like, maybe you'll know. He's an accounting, numbers guy, tax guy. You know, ledger. I know there's ledger.
Yeah.
There's assets. There's liabilities.
Yeah.
There's, you know, I don't know, hostile takeovers.
Yeah. Look, so the stuff you mentioned first, that's like grade 10 accounting. But after that, yeah, hostile takeovers when you do make the big bucks when you do stuff like that. But,
So hostile takeover, would that be like if you Man United and you want to sign a player from Leicester and you just... What's a good example? No.
Well, kind of close because usually a hostile takeover, the target company doesn't want to get bought out. So if you're a Leicester player, a Burnley player, you don't want to go play at United.
No.
Yeah.
You want to go to a better club.
You want to go to a better club, a club that competes.
No.
Yeah. So, because you want trophies.
No, you do, or at least to be in the mix.
Yeah, you want trophies, not a photo next to Ronaldo.
So this gentleman is Mpumukale. PZ, always electrifying to have you. So you're saying Burnley players would want an upgrade over Man United, is what you say?
They'd go to Villa.
No, I'm with you. I mean, even Chris Wood probably had the chance to go to United. He said, no, I'm going from Burnley to Newcastle.
Yeah, he found out. He asked who's the captain, and they told him Harry the Fridge Maguire, and that changed his mind.
That is so excellent. Bro, have you been watching any AFCON, hey?
So I watched the Nigeria-Egypt game. and I was bouncing between it because obviously I was working. And I only literally watched it when my neighbors were screaming because I assume they're Nigerian. Because they screamed when Iheanacho scored, so I was like, okay, no one would be this like excited if your team got scored against. So that was really the only game I watched. The other stuff I've just watched on Twitter and Facebook and just highlights of all the stuff. The last game was that the Tunisia one, I think.
Oh, the Tunisia one. Yeah.
Was it
I'm
Mali,
with you.
Tunisia?
I'm not sure. I need to. I'll double check on that.
Yeah, that one
But,
with the final whistle.
Brew with the
Oh
ref.
yes, that was hilarious.
But is that something Oaks are talking about or not? Like I don't know whether. Okay, like, are we talking about that?
I don't know if Africans are talking
Not
about it,
enough.
but because of like obviously Jurgen Klopp's comments and then that bringing AFCON to the fold and
Yeah.
people complaining players are going away, etc. So guys abroad are actually taking a look at this, and all my football banter pages and all the troll pages
Oh,
after that game, they had
they are
something
having a
about that
time, right?
referee.
They are having
I saw
an
one
incredible
page called
time.
it, what? AFCON, the tournament that keeps on giving. Just
So, but here's what I don't get about that ref, right? And like, there was I think 3 yellows, a red card,
Yeah.
2 penalties, one of which was missed, by the way. Brew, 5. So there was 9 subs in the game.
subs, yeah.
That's at least 7 minutes there already.
Yeah. And he called it 4 minutes early. It's ridiculous. But like I chewed you the other day, that guy had a hunt somewhere.
You reckon?
Yeah. He,
the memes are just incredible. It was like something about that they have a date at 8, but I'm home alone now. And then it's like
exactly. No, early.
That was unbelievable.
It was ridiculous.
Bro, it's ridiculous because he's blowing it in the 89th minute.
86th.
80.
First he blew it at the 86th.
Oh, yes.
Then Oaks were like, bruh. He said, oh, sorry. And then game carried on for another 3 minutes, and then he blew it again.
But has he come out to explain himself? Like, did his watch maybe start early? Like, what's the vibe?
I don't think he should explain himself.
There is no explaining your way out of that one.
Yeah, I think just... I mean, but how is your watch ahead? I mean...
yeah,
you-
surely there's synchronized watches
Yeah.
for AFCON. Everyone gets the same watch.
And you synchronize when the half starts.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe he bumped it on his pocket while he was drinking an orange juice or something as he was walking out. Like, I'm trying to be on the Oak side here.
So he started the second half, right? Bumped his phone.
Yeah.
And that bump went to settings, time zones, all of this stuff.
That's
changed the time, moved it by 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then went back to normal.
Why aren't you Oaks on his side? I mean, you Oaks are just presuming that he was in the wrong. I'm trying to be a good Oak, but you're saying no way. No way.
No way, bro.
Yeah, that's bad, bro.
No way, bro.
That's a tough one. I mean, to explain your way out of that one, it's almost like trying to explain yourself to your current girlfriend when you've got a WhatsApp from your ex-girlfriend asking why you're so scarce. Like, why don't we see you anymore?
Or you chatting to your current girlfriend
Yeah.
when you get a message from your wife saying,
Yeah.
like, why are you so scarce? Like,
That's tough to that's exactly it. That's going to be tough. But here's what I'm thinking. Why is football not moving with rugby? Take the time thing out of the ref's hands. Like, can football not afford to pay a Oak $300 a game or whatever for AFCON? Like, come on, Oaks. We got billions of dollars on the line here. Just, you know what I mean? And even for Premier League, bro, don't let the ref keep time. Like in rugby, there's a timekeeper. He stops it when it's a line out or whatever, a scrum. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And there we go. Problem solved. We don't have to add time and guess and subs and...
Well, look, I know football doesn't have really a timekeeper per se, but you get additional minutes allocated to the game by another official, not the ref himself.
Sure.
Then after that, it's the ref's discretion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, remember that that famous United City game from back in the day. After that, the ref can keep it going for like another 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know. But the ref can't stop it early. So, look, at the end of the day, there is a sort of timekeeper. So, he should have also just been like, bro, what are you doing? 4 added minutes or something.
So, but I reckon those Oaks were probably still fixing the board. You know what I mean, right? Like, there's no ways anyone in the team, it didn't look like they were all on board with it. Because, you know, when the coach came out, like, nobody came to defend him. There was just that one, like, violent fourth official on the side. I don't know if you saw him, like, pushing Oaks.
Yeah.
I like that Oak. He's quite active.
Yeah, he's ready to roll. Bro.
But I didn't see anyone, like, coming on the pitch to kind of get involved. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they were like, no, bro. You just stopped the game 4 minutes early. You're on your own.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things. You know, when you have someone in the team that just messes up badly or says something to the wrong hand, and you're just like, oh my god. Why would you say that? You're like, you know what, you're on your own, bro. We're out.
It's kind of like those Oaks who pitch up at 5-a-side drunk. Like every now and then you get an Oak, like he pitches up, you got a 6 o'clock kickoff, and the Oak is just
Hammered.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was me once.
Why did you pitch up drunk to a football game?
Bro, because so when my brother was studying and I was studying earlier in the days, bro, all the accounting stuff, they got it out early.
Yeah.
They clapped it early. So we were done early November.
Got you.
We're done with exams. The law guys are still writing, so they finished up.
Yeah.
But I'm still like active football, whatever. So I was like, I'll come with you guys for a couple of beers, bro. And so they were having we finished drinks special, whatever. And then my mate rocked up. Let's call him Crash. Let's call him Crash.
Yeah.
His name rhymes with that. Yeah.
For the sake of any sensitive viewers, his name was Crash. Yeah.
His name was Crash.
Yeah.
So Crash was like, very keen to play football. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm always keen to play football. I always keep my boots in my car and like just some gear ready. But these law students were sending it, bro. So obviously, as the only accountant there, besides Crash, I had to send it as well to show them that we don't play games. And then, he's like, come, let's go play football. I was like, oh, Jesus. I still committed to that. Get to football, playing. It's a good game. It's a lach. Yeah, second half, got a red card. I was like, I shouldn't be doing this ever again.
And the thing is, you're a proper player as well.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when you were young, you were proper.
Yeah, no, look, I still played well for a drunker.
Right, are you hearing this guy?
No, but I know how it goes down at 5-a-side. Are we talking about like 11-a-side or 5-a-side?
Five.
No, 5-side. But
This
what do
is
you
more.
mean?
This is more common than what you think.
What do you mean?
Yeah, 5-a-side, like Oaks grip a beer. Like Oaks don't get shakankered.
No. Like the thing is,
they have a couple of beers before.
if you need a goalkeeper, right, and there's a guy casually sitting there from a previous game, you're like, hey, do you want to come? And he's like, he's had a couple drinks. He's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
And then he's in.
Let me finish my Castle Light and then I'll be in.
MKT, you went to Old Parks. You know how it goes down on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Right?
I have never come drunk to the game.
No, but it's not
Guys
coming
are
drunk.
tipsy. Look, I've been drunk at one game.
Yeah?
I've been tipsy at a lot. Because you get, you're playing graveyard shift, right?
Yeah,
So if you're playing a 9 o'clock game, you're done with work at 5. What are you going to do, bro? And everyone in your team's done. You're like, oh, so we're just going to sit at home. Nah, let's go to Milk Bar, grab some chicken strips, couple of Castle Lights, because or Black Labels, because they're sold quarts. Clap a couple of those, go play football, 3 points, go home.
So listen, we've got international viewers. Milk Bar, put us there. What's the vibe? Because obviously not everyone lives in the northern suburbs of Joburg. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sorry. I do apologize for the international viewers.
Yeah.
Milk Bar is basically just a restaurant next to a 5-a-side pitch. A restaurant that sells cheap ass beer. So you can put two and two together.
No,
and
I can.
understand why.
I can. You've
Why.
made it crystal clear.
Yeah.
But now, Ryan, you're supporting this guy. I thought you might say something that makes sense. You're saying guys are pitching up drunk, and you're not even mad about that.
No, well, it's the five-a-side culture.
Yeah.
Why else do they put bars by the five-a-side?
Yeah.
They want everyone to rock up sober. You know what I mean?
There's literally beer specials every single
Oh,
side I go to.
and don't forget, if you win a season, then you win a case of beer.
Yeah, win a case of beer or bar tokens. They do that.
Oh,
just
yes. Yeah, bar
just
tokens.
to cover it up. You get a bar voucher or bar tokens. You know you're buying beer. Don't lie. you know,
I'm not buying 6,000 packets of chips.
yeah, you're not buying 6,000 packets
No.
of chips, and you can only drink so much energy. So you know exactly what it's going to. And when you win a season, bro, you don't want to celebrate cheersing energy.
No.
No. Why would you do that?
No.
Get yourself a drop.
Unbelievable. So
So-
if you're sitting at home, I just want to know, is this... So in our country, in the Republic of South Africa, we have a lot of indoor five-a-side and six-a-side at some of them courts. And there's a bit of a culture of guys and girls, by the way, now. I know there's... indoor was just a guys thing, but I know there's a few places now where there's girls indoor as well. And listen, ladies will get lit as well now. It's a new time now. It's 2022, and there's none of this, I'm going to pretend to drink wine or whatever. Ladies are tucking into like a Heineken as well, or whatever beer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, or if you're in Kenya, I mean, you're having a Tusker. It's a little heavy, those Tuskers, though. You got to be careful, you know what I mean? You had a Tusker before?
No, I do not know any Kenyan beers.
Yeah, but Kenyan, and also Kenyan Oaks. Bro, talking about sending it, those guys and girls, Kenyans, oh my goodness, yeah, they are dangerous human beings to party with, because they're kind of like West Indian people, you know, because they're such fun people. You think we're still having a good time, you forget you're 10 beers in, and they just keep it going, like, you know what I mean? So they're an electric time, those folks. But anyway, you know, you're tucking in, and that's the vibe. Like at five-a-side, like Paul said, it ain't easy out here, because you got to keep up. Like you're saying as well, is it doesn't help that your best mate and brew, we bought another one. Now you can't have two, and then before you know it, like you said, it's a whole situation. So what's it like in your country, wherever you're from? Let us know in the comments. Is drinking beer before a five-a-side game just another good old day out there? I mean, what is going on there? So Peasy, what you reckon here, bro? First of all, just so you know, I'm supporting Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know, I'm the host, obviously.
Okay.
They're the hosts.
So yeah.
1 + 1.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you got a team in AFCON, or are you just like sad because South Africa is never going to qualify again unless we host it in 15 tournaments time?
So after 2010, I came to grips with with South Africa not being a part of anything. I mean, we were close even to qualifying. So, and I wasn't even phased when we didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about SA not being in the tournament. I want the team I want to win, and also for them not to win at the same time. It's weird. Is Senegal, because Senegal's been an African powerhouse for a while.
Yeah.
Since 03.
Well, that
02
02 side gave
yeah.
us El Hadji Diouf, Papa Diop.
Bouba Diop.
Yeah, that whole team was phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean,
Diarra.
They beat France their first game.
Yeah.
Too, and so Senegal's been an African powerhouse. It's like the Holland or Netherlands, however you say it, of Africa, because they've never won this.
Yeah, 17 they lost to Salah and the Egyptian boys. Or was that Ivory?
It was Maurice. They played against Algeria, didn't they?
No, well, Algeria won the last one. That was, but no, before that, remember Egypt won it, and that's when Senegal lost in the final to Egypt.
Did Senegal not play in the last final?
No. Oh, is it?
I think.
Have I got it wrong here?
I think Senegal played in the last.
Oh,
final.
was it the last final where Maurice did the business?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way,
so
North African Oaks beat them. That's
yeah.
You're gonna lose. Come up against North Africans in the final, you're probably gonna lose.
Yeah.
Is my point.
No, they shut it down when it comes to the final. So I want Senegal to win, because it'll be good for the country.
Yeah.
The reason I don't want them to win is because I want Sadio Mane back at Liverpool. ASAP.
All right, let's talk about that. I mean, clearly, as you were speaking there, I knew exactly where we were going.
This is terrible.
It's terrible, isn't it, right?
That's Liverpool fans.
You-
They have to be somewhere, you know what I mean?
They're not good people. Listen, so last night, all I heard, I've been hearing this from Liverpool fans
Yes. Okay.
forever, right?
Yeah.
Last night, Granit Xhaka does what he does, right? Obviously, his dream is to be in the MMA. He's trying to get,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Xhaka read, okay, fine,
Yeah.
stock standard, we expect it. Now, you Oaks have basically, with added time, about 80 minutes against 10 men. What happened, bro?
Okay, it was. I genuinely don't know. I looked at our stats and we had one shot on target. We had like another 11 or 12 off target, and I was just like, "You Oaks aren't serious.
No, they're not.
You're genuinely not serious." I mean, like, why? Like, this is Arsenal, and Arsenal always struggles against Klopp's Liverpool,
Yeah.
regardless of how they're doing this season. And Arsenal's back blood. No one cares when you're playing against Liverpool. And that's no offense to Arsenal; they've been doing well this season. But now, I mean, they get a red card.
Yeah.
This is Granit Xhaka, and I don't know. Arteta trusts him.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. So he's obviously pivotal to Arteta's team. Now
Yeah.
this man's gone, which was bound to happen. He was either getting 2 yellows or red.
Yeah.
And we did, like, we faffed around, bro.
Yeah, I hate to say you did. I mean, it's actually unbelievable to me that people like you put up with what happened last night. But all I heard was no Salah, no Mane, no problem. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, look,
Both Oaks on the top 5 best players in the Premier League. You lose those two. Any team loses those Oaks.
No, look, I think it's both of them is a huge loss.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a huge loss. But I mean, you've got Jota, Bobby, and
Ricky Bobby.
and what's his name? Mina.
Yeah.
Mina.
Yeah.
You've got those guys who look, they're not Salah or Mane.
Yeah.
But are you telling me you're struggling to score against a 10-man Arsenal?
That's sad.
Ben
That's
White didn't turn into Sergio Ramos over the season.
Same
So-
tattoos though.
Same tattoo,
Yeah.
but he's not Sergio Ramos.
He's not Sergio.
Clearly you got to do something. I mean, Aaron Ramsdale, yes, he's played well, but come on, guys.
That's one of the poorest things Liverpool have produced since Klopp's been here.
Yeah.
Arsenal are trash with 11 men.
Yeah,
You're
couldn't beat them with 10.
Well, credit is true. Arsenal's been on fire for like the past 3 weeks, except for like 1 or 2 games. But
And
they've
one
been
of those games was Liverpool. And one of those games was Liverpool.
But you know what? It's been quite great to see for me, because it's very easy to like put on that fake energy of I love Africa, but just now we need to let's just look at the numbers. Look at the Oaks who have left European football that have come back to AFCON. Look at the hole it's left. Like it's not even about. You don't need fake. I'm an African, right? If you're African and you're about it, awesome, because I am. But now, just look at the facts, and the numbers tell you. I mean, when you think of what Salah and Mane represent to world football, not just Liverpool, like those Oaks are in the top 10 best players in the world right now. I don't care what anybody says. Sadio Mane is starting at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He's starting ahead of Neymar. He's starting at PSG. He's proper. And Mo Salah, well, he's Mo Salah.
Yeah.
So these are two of the best at the moment. I mean, Mane's had a bumpy season, but we know what he is. We know that the guy's proper. Thomas Partey is basically running Arsenal. You know what I mean? And you look at all these guys. It's so sick for me to see that it's no longer like, oh, okay, these guys are going to a Brighton level, maybe ending up at Tottenham. You know what I mean? He's at Liverpool. I mean, Chelsea's keeper, Mendy.
Yeah.
He's top 3 in the league.
I think Mendy is the best keeper in the league
And-
now.
We're like, it's awesome. This is the best league in the world. And African Oaks are top end.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd go a long way not to say right now Salah and Mane over the last. Let's take the body of work, right? Because I don't like Oaks are off for 3 months. They're not the best in the world. Like Mane's had a bumpy thing, but over the last 3 years, they're the best 2 in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what you say. Man City have been a great team, But as individual players, I don't see anybody better over the last 3 years than Mane and Salah. And it's such an awesome thing for AFCON to have those OTO, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if we appreciate that enough as Africans.
Look, I do think we appreciate it, but then certain things mar the tournament, like that Barry of a ref.
What is that up to?
And I mean, I even saw a game where they were doing highlights and the camera wasn't facing the right thing. They were doing a replay. The camera was facing something absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's small things like this that get us saying, but it's AFCON. We knew it was gonna be like a joke. I mean,
Yeah.
But the amount of talent we have,
It's
I mean,
insane.
what's that Ajax striker's name?
Sebastian Haller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's jamming Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's such good players, young players and old players,
Yeah.
experienced, who are at this tournament. And then, I think
Did you see Iheanacho's goal, bro? The volley.
I
The winner.
I told you.
Against,
I heard,
against Egypt, yeah.
I heard it. I heard it. I was working and then I just said, and I was like, okay, Nigeria scored.
Yeah.
And then I changed, but then when I changed, I got over it, bro. Because DSTV now, and now you go with the remote and it's loaded, you're like, screw this.
No, that's not right. You don't need that. You don't need that kind of action. You know what I'm saying? So today, Zimbabwe. So welcome to the MKT show. Watch along. It is Zimbabwe against Malawi. So let's have a look at the two teams, right? So now it's the interesting part of things because it's the second game and it's still open because Guinea and Senegal are on 4 points, a draw and a win each. Both these teams haven't won a game yet. So Malawi and Zimbabwe and Malawi. But did you see I don't know if you saw the first game, but Malawi they missed some chances. Did you see the In fact, we're watching here. Sadio Mane is scoring a 94th minute penalty against Zimbabwe. It was 0-0 until the 94th minute, where there was that VAR handball. Did you see it?
I heard about
Oh,
it.
bro, heartbreak.
I've just been hearing about AFCON on Twitter a lot of the time, so that's where I get my news. Yeah, but I heard it was
Madness. Oh, well, it was a penalty, but it was madness. It was 94th minute.
Yeah.
Sadio Mane, cool as a proverbial cucumber, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You into cucumbers? It's a bit of a dead food for me.
no, I don't mind it. It's
You got to have it on something, though.
No, you can't.
But what kind of question are you into cucumbers?
No, because I'm into those kinds of snacks, you know what I mean? Like, Ryan, you know what, I'll slice up a little something. Like, I'll have tomato on its own.
Okay, that's weird.
What do you mean?
Well,
What, is that weird? To slice it, like...
it's sort of weird, but in the technical sense, it's okay because tomatoes are fruit. You know what I'm saying?
But it just doesn't seem right.
So what, you've never just sliced a tomato, get some salt, bang, 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 maybe a little pepper every now and then when you're feeling spicy, and then just snack on that?
No,
What, are you joking?
no,
Your whole life, you've never snacked on a tomato?
never. The tomatoes I chow come in a salad, a burger, or a sauce.
This is this is unbelievable. Ryan, am I alone here?
When chowing like fruits and vegetables, gunman.
Well, no, just...
not just the tomato specifically.
Just the tomato specifically.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it, but not me.
Yeah, it weirds me out. Man.
This is so weird. You're into so weird. So you've never sliced a tomato and then just like put some pepper and salt and just snacked on it?
No.
No, man. No, there's no way. You're lying. There's no way you've never done that.
No, I've never done that.
Have you bought mini cucumbers before?
Mini
Who buys
cucumbers.
mini cucumbers?
This is unbelievable. Are you guys living in the Stone Age or what?
There's mini cucumbers.
Oh my goodness. But are you guys not living with us in 20... You know we've genetically modified things. By the way, we've cured the flu, by the way, just so you know. So it's not a death sentence anymore. Just so you guys know. Because you're clearly from the 1850s and you've time traveled.
No, look, bro, why would you... Like you just said, a cucumber is something you chow with something. Now, why are you chowing little cucumbers?
But do you know these exist? Or why do I...
No,
why
I don't. Well, I didn't know that cucumbers, like small ones, existed.
Yeah, and I don't mean a gherkin. I mean like a mini cucumber.
Yeah, like a mini cucumber.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No, I know what a gherkin is. We've all chowed a gherkin.
Well, I don't know at this stage. You've never snacked on a tomato. I don't know what you've done.
Because why the hell would I... Bro, you're slicing this thing. It's now just floppy and now you're chowing it. Why?
this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay, you know what? Malawi actually playing Zimbabwe. We're going to come back to this.
Yeah, it does.
Because I'm starting to sound ridiculous now.
Because you are. Why would it, guys? And this is no offense to people that chow tomatoes on their own.
Yeah.
That's weird. Why would you just chow a tomato on its own, bro?
I don't know. I can't help you. You can only help those that want to be helped. To those of you at home, do you take a tomato, slice it, put a bit of salt, bit of pepper, you know what I mean? You're moving and grooving next to the TV. Nice plate. You don't want a massive plate, because you know what happens. The error that people make is you think that one you can do in a big dinner plate. Big problems, because then it gets watery, and now you're holding the whole thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the liquids from tomato, prodigious. So you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Now you're trapped holding a plate, and then it's close, and then you spill like a little bit of liquid on your leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or couch, or I don't know where you're sitting. Maybe on the roof. Yeah, you're going through some life problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you ever sat on the roof? How come in the movies, right? They always sit on the roof when they're going through stuff. Why don't people just sit in their house and sort their stuff out?
Because the roof, you can clear your head.
Yeah, you clear your head. It's
You can clear your
outside.
head, it's outside.
Nature in inverted commas.
Yeah.
Okay, like
So all that good stuff.
a different thinking space. All right, if you're at home, how do you deal with, like, I don't know, if you're going through stuff, like maybe a lady or a guy you like doesn't text you back. You support Bafana, for instance, like me, and they'll never qualify, and you're going through the most because of that, because your neighbors Zimbabwe and Malawi are about to play an AFCON, and there you are, left holding a candle, as we say in my country. You know what I mean? So we're the third wheel. That's what we are. So Malawi and Zimbabwe are on a date right now.
Yeah.
It's lit. It's proper. Rooftop bar. Lighting's perfect. And we're the mate who's driving him home. You know what I mean? Like, oh, bro, can you pick me up? Oh, all right.
Bro, I think it's even worse, bro. Because we're all just watching from home. So it's like a chick inviting you over to her house, so you can iron her boyfriend's shirt. You know?
Yeah, I don't know where we're going with that one. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying, like, bro, you're going over there. We're here for nothing. I mean, we're hosting super sport things and all of this. It's sad, bro.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
But anyway, maybe we need to be strong and move on. All right, let's do the starting lineups here.
MKT, can I just ask you a quick question?
Yeah, please do.
Can you just, I'm just going to take over the camera here. Can you just fix that from that side? Maybe just move the camera while he does that. By the way, have you seen MKT's bag of things that he takes around with him? No. Speaking of this cucumber and all that kind of stuff. No.
Yeah, no, look, thank you. You said bag of things. When you said
no, like, he's talking about his, eating a tomato and all of that kind of stuff, right? I don't know why. We've been in the studio for what, like 3 times this week, MKT?
Yep.
So we've been doing these lives. So now the second night he's like, no, we're gonna have something healthy. We're gonna be, what was it, the third? It was the third. We're gonna do something healthy. We're gonna have some, you know. So he goes and he buys like a chicken and he buys rolls. But then casually in his bag, he's got like, what is it? He had hot sauce. He went and bought brand new hot sauce. What is that thing you had in your bag? You had your cashews.
Yeah, raw activated cashews.
It's raw activated cashews, right?
Yeah.
Let's, we're getting a bit of TV in the frame there. I don't know if we can just move it a bit more.
No, you carry on there, telling people about what I...
Yeah. So anyway, other things that he has. So he had the cashews, he had the hot sauce. He pulled out the hummus as well.
Yeah.
The hummus is a thing. What was the other thing that you had in your bag? Do people just carry these things around? Like, do you know anyone else who just carries this bag of things?
No, look, the cashews I can understand. Maybe you're running out of home and you grab some cashews to chow. But, quick question, which hot sauce was it?
Okay, it is the 2 times hot Nando's peri peri sauce.
Was it in a glass bottle?
Yes, it was in a glass bottle. It was a Nando's one.
Look, if it's the chicken licken one, then at least it's plastic. You left it in there.
Yeah, but the chicken licken one's pretty. That's actually a pretty interesting. Why don't you buy a couple of those, MKT?
Yeah, look, guys. Here's the thing, right?
You're from Sam.
I am from Morningside. Morningside. I live in Morningside.
That looks good.
You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm trying to find out from other people what the standard of living is. I'm trying to set the standard. So the reason you guys won't understand the way I roll is because you're not at the standard. And I can't lower the standard because then society loses. You know what I mean? It erodes it's like saying, let me put it this way. Putting a less academically, let's say, putting a dumb kid in a dumber class doesn't make them smarter because they get better marks in that class. So I've got to hold the standard to say, come meet me up here. You know what I mean, guys? So if you guys can't understand carrying around cashews and the best stuff.
Yeah, no, but that's why I defended you with the cashews. To be like, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, some hot sauce.
Hot sauce, that's what I say. It has to be.
Oh, wait. I know why he's carrying the hot sauce.
Let's hear it.
I know exactly.
No, the thing is, right? He got new kicks the other day.
Yeah.
Delivered to the office, and he wore them on a reel.
Yeah.
And we've been getting a lot of comments to which he hasn't replied on Instagram. Just by the way. So MKT, don't worry, you've been outed now, but it's fine.
So what's the story?
Because
why am I carrying the hot sauce?
the same reason Trey carries it for it.
Yeah, man, just go to Black Twitter and you'll find out.
Oh, is there a whole situation going on?
Yeah, there's a whole situation. I don't. Can we explain it on the TikTok?
I'm sure we can.
Yeah.
No, so when Drake, you know Drake is casual, big superstar. Sorry, we will get to the football, but we just have to.
Not really a fan of Drake, but okay, go ahead.
So anyway, when he does this thing, when he goes on these sneaky dates, right? Well, on the most recent one, he's being sued. So what had happened was he took this lady out, they had a good night, went to the bedroom, did the things.
Yeah.
He took the condom off, hot sauce, put it back.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Then she went back for it.
No, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Now he's being sued.
Okay.
But I commend his agent. I commend his agent to actually be like, bro, before you leave this man's house, right? Koi hot sauce within there, and you're good. For the fact that she knew there was hot sauce means she was doing some shady stuff.
What is going on this planet? People aren't snacking on tomatoes, and this is what men are doing. No, it's ridiculous.
That's
people are trying to secure the bag.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's.
I think it was a smart move.
All right, listen. Let's go. Let's get some starting lineups here. That's not the reason I carry hot sauce. I'll come back. All right, let's go to the. So Malawi are playing a 3-5-2 here, by the way. Does everyone just play 3-5-2 now? Because I don't feel like it's such a copycat world, hey?
Yeah.
To you at home, if you are Malawian, what are your thoughts of the starting lineup? Ernest Kagboy, that's the goalkeeper. And then the back three is Stanley Sanudi, Dennis Chembezi, Limbigani Mzava. So that's your back three. And then your wing backs will be Kuda Muyaba and then Gomez Gani Chirwa. So those are your right and left wing backs. John Banda in the middle there, Francisco Madinga, and then Chimwemwe Idana hold down the midfield. So that's your midfield three. And then up front, it is Gabadinho Mahango and Richard Mbulu. So that's the starting lineup. If you are from Malawi, what are your thoughts there? The game is 13 minutes away. This is going to be an awesome game because there's a bit of what we call in South Africa a bit of needle between these countries. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do not know what you mean by a bit of needle.
A bit of needle, a little ill feeling. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Call it a bit of needle.
Yeah, okay. No, that I get.
Come on, bro. You went to St. David's. I thought you'd know a little bit more about the idiosyncrasies of the English language.
No, unfortunately I don't. I didn't concentrate in English.
No, well, it shows. It shows. All right, let's go to the Zimbabwe starting lineup. Man, it's going to be a good game. Just because I know how Malawians and Zimbabweans interact in amongst my friendship groups. This is going to be awesome because I know there's Oaks at each other's houses having sadza. They brought their own sadza if they're Malawians because they don't want the Zimbabwean stuff. And if there's Zimbabwean guys at Malawian guys' house, they brought their own stuff. And it's a real thing, by the way. That's a real thing.
Different sadza based up.
Different sadza. The sadza in Malawi and sadza in Zim, night and day. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's like the we've had this Nigerian, Ghanaian jollof.
Oh yes.
Worlds
They're two
apart.
different things.
Worlds apart. Let's not get started because Brian, we nearly started World War III the other night. Remember?
Yeah, we almost had a big war in the comments. 'Cause there were some people saying Nigerian jollof is better. Or it was between Ghanaian and then somebody said Nigerian. Was it Nigerian?
Yeah, it was Nigerian.
No, there was a Nigerian one, but Ghanaian was the majority, saying that it was the best. But was it just Nigerian or was there another one?
No, just those are the two. Everyone else is playing for the bronze medal.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
No, Ghanaian and Nigerian. Otherwise, you might
for the
be.
sake of not starting a war, I like all jollofs equally.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not starting a war in the comments. So.
Ever the diplomat. All right, let's get into so Zim's starting lineup in goal: Petros Mhari, Bruce Kangwa, Onismor Basera. Basera Premier League, eh? I think so.
I don't. What's that guy's name? He plays for Villa. I thought that was the only player.
Marvelous Nakamba
Yes. I thought that was the only Premier League player.
from Zim. Where's he? He's not here.
Is he not there?
Yeah, where's Marvelous? This is not Marvelous at all. Okay, well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look on the socials. But anyway, Takuza Chimweme on the right. They're also playing a 3-5-2. Calvin Madzongwe, John Takwara, Ishmael Wadi, Kundai Benyu. That is your midfield five. And then up front, Tindo Kadere and Knowledge Musona, who we know very well, of course, in the Republic of South Africa. He's been terrorizing defenses up and down South Africa. So those are your two lineups. If you're from Zim, your thoughts, both playing 3-5-2. So it looks like both teams will mirror each other and both need to win. A draw here is almost too much pressure because you don't be that team going to the last game where you got to win.
I mean, you don't want to. Yeah, last game where you need to win, and it's against a Guinea or a Senegal.
Yeah, no, that's no good. So we got about 10 minutes before the game, and we are going to take a little break, and we will be back in a little bit. It's the MKT show. All right, we're singing national anthems now, and by the way, I think it's Malawi have the most drip kit in the tournament so far. Are you seeing that kit?
Doesn't Nigeria always have the drippiest?
Is that what the kids are saying?
Drippiest? Drippest?
Drippiest or drippest?
This is exactly what I said, because I said Nigeria are the ones who always go all out.
Yeah.
This guy's looking a bit like the Moroccan kids over here.
But now tell me this: drippiest or drippest? Because we have to sort that out.
I think it's drippiest, right?
Drippiest.
Or, is it not the most drip? No.
It's not.
The most drip-like. Drip. No, because you got to go more. The
Drippest.
the drippest.
It has to be drippest.
Now that sounds the coldest.
It sounds what, sorry?
The coldest.
He clearly doesn't know the story. MKT, take him to school.
Bro, are you not aware?
Take him to school.
Oh my goodness. So Zimbabwe's kit fire as well. I do like a yellow kit. A lot of the training kits are nicer than kits, actually, in AFCON.
Yeah.
Just so you know, some of the training kits are unbelievable. They could be on a runway. Zimbabwe, guys looking serious here. They're ready to go. And listen, big game. By the way, shout out to that guy. It's 30 degrees. There's a gentleman who's wearing a full pinstripe suit.
With a scarf.
Yeah. With the scarf, 30 degrees. This is Africa, not Europe. We're not soft like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a guy in America, wide receiver, right? He's just committed to University of Nebraska.
Okay.
You're going to love this. His name is the coldest. His government name is the coldest.
It's the greatest thing you ever hear. Wait,
But that's not it. That's not it. That's not where you should have a facial response.
Yeah.
His first name is the coldest. His second name is Juan. That's right.
Dakota's one.
Dakota's
Oh
Juan.
my god.
Dakota's Juan Crawford.
Oh my god.
Yeah, real thing. Dakota's Juan Crawford.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Right,
That
I'm
is-
not sure if we can. We don't have a photo of Dakota's Juan hair.
No.
That is sensational.
Unfortunately not.
I think
No, it
I-
is sensational.
Listen, I think I WhatsApped it to you. Let me see if I can find it again. Dakota's Juan Crawford. Yeah, it's unreal, folks. If you're at home, what is the most ridiculous name you've ever heard?
Jesus.
Right? Because Dakota's. I mean, Dakota's Juan Crawford.
There's a Key and Peele skit.
I know
East West
exactly
War,
what. Yeah.
And it literally talks about this stuff.
Because you know when you name your child Dakotist, is what can they be besides a rapper or an NFL wide receiver? Like, imagine he was applying at Harvard, and it was between him and Sarah Smith, right? And
Oh.
now the guy's name's Dakotist.
No, Sarah's getting it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Sarah's getting it.
Like, the thing is, we got to think about the brand for 80 years. Because
Yeah.
you know what happens with parents, I reckon? They think about their happiness in the moment of having the child.
100%.
So they want to express their creativity. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Think 80 years time. What will it sound like when I'm gone and my 45-year-old son is trying to apply at an investment banking firm, and it's the coldest.
The code.
Yeah. Because imagine the president of an investment firm having to say, "All right, Mr. and Mrs. So and so, I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of."
Dakota's one.
It sounds hilarious just saying it.
So many jobs are just ruled out for you, bro.
Dakota's Juan Crawford. So yeah, about to kick off here. Oh, look at that kit, bro.
It's alright, bro. Yeah, you know I have my reservations about yellow kids.
What's the story?
No, it's just... Bro.
This one's sick though. It's got like tribal branding, but it's not like loud. The Malawi kids, you know what I'm saying?
No, but it's still not the coldest.
Listen, it ain't the
It's not the coldest or the drippiest one. That's his good name. The drippiest one.
So Ryan, what do you reckon? You support Morocco, Zimbabwe, Malawi underway. Welcome to the MKT show. Watch along. Big game this because both teams have to win. They both got defeated in the first game, 0 points. Senegal are on 4 points. Both other teams actually in this group are on 4 points. So the pressure's on. They got to deliver here. We are in Group B. Guinea and Senegal have won and taken care of business. So both these teams must deliver now. The one that loses is out the tournament here, by the way. You lose here, everybody else is on 3 points, plus they've got the tiebreaker on you, whoever it may be. So, shout out to Malawi. I can't believe you Yokes are haters. I mean, I like this Malawi kit. Honestly, I do.
No, look, it's all right, but I'm not gonna say it's the best. It's the best one.
Have you seen the Ghana kit, the white one?
No.
Yeah, it's proper. It's proper. Ryan, what do you reckon the sickest kit is? For those of you at home, let us know in the comments. The sickest kit in the tournament is, and hit us up with it and at there. Who's got the nicest? You know what we say, obviously, as the young cool people is, who's got the sauciest kit? The kit with the most sauce. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. Ryan, what you saying?
So
Morocco and Egypt are dead, so forget those two.
who did Egypt play the other night? That
Nigeria.
That Nigerian, but the training kit for Nigeria was sick. But that Ghanaian kit was also on
that
the
was
table.
fire.
I think that was proper.
Also, you know who's got a sick kit? The starting kit, the first kit, the home kit of Capo Verde with the shark on it. Have you seen that?
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cabo Verde.
Yeah. So Paulo's supporting them because he's Portuguese. So he said, well, it's the closest Portuguese connection, and that's it. So, Mozambique, Angola didn't make it.
Yeah.
Can't support anyone else. Obviously, South Africa not in it because we'll never get in it again.
So Rand's 012 has come on and said Nigeria has the sauciest kit.
Yeah, that kid's... But you and Paulo said no. I said it was like it's like a deep green. You know that?
I saw that.
And then the collar is like backwards. There's a backwards kind of collar vibe, and it's class.
I like the Nigerian kids.
Me too.
No, but the thing with the Nigerian kid, right? Maybe we hold the Nigerians to such a holistic standard. Yeah, we expected them to come looking all extra,
Yeah.
and they actually came looking quite calm.
Yeah, they came in a suit. They came in a
Well-
suit to a beach party. I know what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know if you watched the opening ceremony. We were here when the opening ceremony is on. Maybe they're too scared to be saucy because the Cameroon army came out there with AKs during the opening ceremony. I mean, it's quite.
Jesus.
Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to.
Hey,
Did
you
you
don't
see
want to
Samuel
piss off
Eto's
the
suit?
hosting company.
What's that?
Samuel Eto's suit
Uh-uh.
in the opening ceremony.
No, it was the-
Samuel Eto'o is the greatest human to ever live. That guy. So we reckon Samuel Eto'o is gonna be the president of Cameroon, or I reckon he's gonna be the CAF president next. This is like his pitch deck for the world.
Yo.
And then as a side hustle, he's gonna be the Cameroon president.
No, for real. He looked like he got his suit from Akon City.
Yeah. No.
Snap.
No, bro. Samuel Eto'o is going to be after this, Mr. Motsepe can forget about it. It's over now. Eto'o's already done his
Alright,
pitch
yes.
deck. Guys are already talking, and he's going to be that. And then side hustle, president of Cameroon as well, while I'm at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, look. I think the president of Cameroon would be a better gig for him.
Although, tricky, because did you not see the opening ceremony?
Mm-mm.
Because the first lady was wearing an outfit, and I've just realized Samuel Eto'o would have to get a first lady to wear that outfit, or at least the same, and that's going to be tough to find. It's going to be tough to find.
Or rather, which one of his ladies will be the first one? You know what I mean?
Well, we don't know that. You don't know. Samuel Eto'o might just be a good Christian man.
Yeah.
Just because you're the president doesn't mean you be Bill Clinton. You know what I'm saying?
Like our fellow colleague, James Ilsley there, the good Christian boy.
Yeah. No. So James Ilsley, of course, that you know from the show, whenever questioned about his relationship, there's the most electrifying haircut. Number 10 for Malawi has the most electrifying haircut of the tournament. Peasy, could you try and describe that for everyone, what Francisco Madinga looks like?
Okay, so you know when you break up 2-minute noodles? Like the smaller yellow ones, like the small ones. Just imagine that over a normal haircut. And that's what Francisco Madinga looks like. That's what his hair looks like.
Yeah, that's what his hair looks like. It's electric though. It is the drip era, isn't it? Like what? Because there was a time when I was younger where there was like okay, what would my mom say if I came in with this haircut? But I feel like it's gone the opposite way now.
Oh no, it's gone mad now. I mean, there is that quote, and I think it was Gandhi who said it: "The drip never sleeps." It keeps you always gotta look fresh, bro. And that's the thing.
Drip is forever.
Drip is forever.
Shout out Siabela Sonatla who said that. He told me that drip is forever. Yeah.
Yeah, drip is forever. I mean, and with social media, especially if you're out there and you're not looking dope.
Yeah.
They'll have
See, this is what I said. MKT always says, why do I come to the office always looking like I'm about to hit the club?
Yeah.
It's because they want to catch you when you least expect it.
Yeah. You see me, I work from home.
Yeah.
I work from an office.
Yeah.
I don't need to have drip. Only when I go out.
Yeah.
Oh God, you guys need to consistently have the drip going.
Yeah, Ryan's got unbelievable sauce. So Ryan, have you been like this guy? Every pair of Kobe's, Nikes that I haven't seen, that you can take the Nike off. It's unreal. It's unreal, this guy. But Ryan has that, and he lives in the West Rand. He's from the West Rand.
Okay, cool. Whereabouts the West Rand?
Do you know where Westgate is?
Westgate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Westgate.
Why
Did
do
you
you
see
say
his
it like
face?
that?
Did you see
Why do you say it like that?
No, Westgate it's alright.
Ryan, did you see his face?
Yeah, no, so.
Yeah, I'm busy. You can't lie. You'd be a bad lie. You must be terrible at poker. Bro.
No, I don't.
No. Your face told us everything.
No,
you
look,
did.
my family is originally, well, my mom's side's originally from Randfontein, so I know that.
Okay, whoa.
Everything west. I've been there. I've been everywhere before. Not the greatest area.
No, listen. Past 14, I always tell people, Gordon is when,
Yeah.
like, I don't go past Gordon. I courier stuff there. You know what I mean? Like, okay. I start getting anxious and
disrespectful
forwards.
to the west. You must be careful. You cross that state line, and then you're on your own.
Listen, I get anxious and forward. I don't even go to four-ways.
Yeah.
And now you expect me to
But
be...
why? 4 is nice.
Well, yeah. You know, like I said, I start getting anxious in
Yeah,
four-ways.
no, four ways is four ways. But
Four-ways is four-ways, but...
four ways in, no ways out.
That's what I keep saying.
Yeah,
4 ways in, no way out.
No, it's hectic in four ways.
But tell me about
It's part of the fish-shaped triangle.
You know, if you're an international viewer and you're wondering what kind of place Four Ways is, it's the place where all of the guys live who, if you're a father, you don't want your daughter marrying anyone from Four Ways
100%.
because they're a bunch of people who've got aggression problems
Mm-hmm.
and they gym just arms. Guys have never seen legs at the gym.
Arms, chests,
Yeah,
shoulders.
that's it, boy.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't want Four Ways to be the type of place you're from. But I was gonna ask you, Ryan, you're West Rand. How come you're the drippist? What do we decide on that word?
Drippist. Yeah, I think we decided drippist.
The drippist person possibly that I've ever met, and you're from the West Rand. What's the vibe? Did it start young or is it a new vibe?
No, it was, I went to school in the north. So then all my other friends would dress up and I would be that guy looking crusty. And then everyone doesn't want to roll with you when you're looking crusty. So you got to step it up. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. And you certainly have done that. When did you start stepping up your game? I mean, you're 26 now.
When I started earning money.
When you earn racks, you step
No.
up the game, bro.
Hey,
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
fair dinkum and all that. So it is what 0-0 here. Should we maybe watch some of the football? You know what I mean?
I think so. Yeah.
No, PZ. I mean, you can move that mic a little bit so you can watch the football and keep talking. Oh, big chance for Malawi. It is terrible.
Slightly move it.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, you can even move the chair.
I'm not going to comment on some of the names,
Yeah.
only because I don't think I can pronounce some of these names. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay on the safe side, and then I'll point out to you guys. You guys can just,
Do what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, it slipped there. Number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna say numbers.
Stanley Sanudi. That's the guy's name. I'm a professional. I got my laptop in front of me. So Stanley Sanudi there with the big chance on the volley. Can you tell me what? So it's 30 degrees here, by the way.
Yeah.
30 degrees.
Yeah.
And you're playing football.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a cold winter's day.
But
it's a very cold day.
This is why we don't qualify, though. Have you seen like our South African players, right? And like, I hate to be the South African bashing our own players, but we are very soft there.
Look, I think we're very soft and we're unconditioned.
Yeah.
One of my brother's friends always used to tell me that all South African teams play for Mandela. 67 minutes and then after that so I found out we play 67 hard. Oaks doing skills, Oaks are running up there, and then after that our conditioning lets us down.
It's no good, bro. I don't even know what do we do about it? Like, do I get angry about it? Do I get sad about it?
I think we let Hugo Bruce, if that's how you pronounce it, Hugo Bruce.
We got Hugo Bruce as our coach.
Yeah, he must just keep his job. I think he's improved a lot of the stuff. Like he's stopped getting in the stars, etc.
Yeah.
The people that everyone knows their name. He gets in guys that just do the basics right, and they work well together. I mean, that was our problem. We never had basics.
Deliver the goods.
Yeah. So, look, we're not playing in Qatar.
No, we're not.
We're not playing in Qatar. But I do have hope for, what's the next one? America, Mexico.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Everywhere north of Brazil.
Yeah, basically. One, there'll be more teams.
Oh, Zim with a big chance here. Whip it in, son. Oh, the defending's world class.
You see some of that pitch wins around the corner.
Yeah. That is defending of the highest order there, by the way. Great defending.
You know, they need to win this.
Yeah, you have to. That's the. There's not enough of that last-ditch defending anymore. Because everyone's trying to be Rio Ferdinand, you know what I mean? Trying to be silky at the back there. No good. We don't want that. I like a bit of a last-ditch Vidic style, you know? That kind of John Terry kind of defender.
Rio Ferdinand had the easy.
Oh, a pinner!
Not a pinner at all. Goal
way.
time.
Oh, no. Are we going upstairs there? VAR, right?
Nah, it's not a VAR. You turned into it.
No, come on, ref.
He's complaining about the header. He's not complaining about. You see, everyone's focusing on the header. That was not a penner.
No, you got to go across goal there,
Really?
or take it on the chest.
Yeah. Look at this. He's like he tried to flick it in.
Not a good miss. Ishmael Wadi there with that's a chance. Put that on the chest, son. His coach is not happy. Norman Mapeza Meke Mwasi is the Malawi coach. 0-0, 13 minutes. Hey, Ryan, there's a lot of fans here, hey?
Yeah, no, I was about to comment on it. It's nice to actually see this. Look, I think there's a lot of social distancing happening on
Shout out to
field.
all the TikTok advertising on the side of the field there, by the way. Those joining us on TikTok, I mean, TikTok's everywhere, hey? They were at Euros, they're here now.
No, TikTok is. I told you.
We're on
it's the
TikTok?
platform. No, we're on TikTok now.
You know what I mean? Peasy.
I'm not a fan of the TikTok.
Why? We official TikTok partners. Why?
No. I'm happy you guys are here. And
Is it because you can't dance?
No. It's not that I can't dance.
Look, let's address a few issues.
I might have gone to St. David's, but I know how to groove.
Oh,
no.
yes, the groove with the
All
capital
right,
G. You
all
know
right.
what I mean?
Capital G.
So, but why? Why aren't you dancing on TikTok? Doing
One, because I don't need to prove I know how to dance. I know how to dance.
Okay.
And for me, there's one thing I hate, and that's manufactured comedy. Bro. Like this, it's not even skits. I mean, people are copying other people's skits and putting their tag on it, and it's just, and some of the stuff's not funny. Like, this is funny. Y'all are making me laugh. I'm dying. And like, this is what TikTok should be about.
Yeah.
Not someone mouthing over something that Dave Chappelle said.
But but isn't that content now?
It is content. Yeah.
That's content now. Like, that's where you're living now.
See,
Like, every movie is a superhero. There's nothing you can do. No one needs to act anymore. We just put CGI. You know what I mean?
but that's not what it should be about, bro.
PZ, you got to. I mean, what if you're? Oh, Zimworth.
Oh,
Incredible
Oh, no.
defending. Malawi again.
Wow.
Last ditch. See, I'm about that. I'm about a defender sweeping up after the keeper.
100%.
I don't see enough of that anymore.
You have to. Well,
Zimmer looking dangerous here, though.
bro, you must remember it's international football.
Yeah.
Oaks are playing for their country.
Yeah.
So there's that little sense of pride. You know, if you're losing, if you're drawing 0-0 with another team, you're not winning the league.
Yeah.
You won't really put in the effort you'll put in for your country to qualify for the next round.
You know what I've loved about this tournament is that Oaks take their country seriously.
Mm.
Like, there's a lot of guys I see. That was nearly a penalty foul again. But at club level, trotting about. There's no trotting about here. I mean, Ryan, the physicality of challenges you've noticed are incredible, eh?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
no, I was saying to MKT on the live the other night, it's like playing game of chicken. Who's going to give up first?
Yeah. No, Oaks.
So we have somebody down at the moment. But now, is he going to call a card? What actually happened here? Did anybody see that?
Yeah, hopefully he's all right. That guy doesn't look okay there.
No, not at all.
I can't see what number that is.
Made
Oof.
the challenge.
All the medics are coming through.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, let's
yeah.
have a look at this.
Oh, he did step on his shin there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad one. It's a pretty bad one. Knowledge Musona has trampled on his leg there. That's ugly. That is ugly. It looks like a teenage Hadebe. Yay. That was ugly.
Jeez, that was a good save.
Yeah, there's the last. Good save by the keeper there from Malawi. And then Gomezgani Chirwa with the clearance off the line. See, that kid's strip as well, the one that the coaches.
Yeah.
I could rock that. I could rock that, like, with you and your mates from the northern suburbs. I don't know, like what Greenside. Are you guys still doing Greenside? Where do guys hang out?
Well, Greenside, you go here and there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only one or two spots there in Greenside.
Yeah.
So what's the vibe now? Parkhurst.
Parkhurst, you go with your hand, or you go for half-price pizza. That's all you do at
With the
Parkhurst.
ladies, hey? So you go take your lady, have a nice civilized.
Yeah, that's what you do at Parkhurst. Oaks now is Greenhouse. I think, well, that's the only jaw I go to, but
Greenhouse.
Greenhouse, yeah.
Where's that?
You know where Taboo is, the Boo.
Yeah.
That center, yeah. So they've built, they've bought, I think, a portion of solar, whatever, turned it into the new greenhouse. That's where the vibe is. It's nice. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, hectic sometimes. But there's also Monarch, which is literally in the same center. So you've got two.
So what's the vibe there? Like a club?
Yeah. So Monarch is more the club vibe.
Yeah.
Baby taboo.
Oh, what a miss by Zimbabwe. That is a terrible. Listen, Zim are dominating that. John Takwara. It is a stone wall. I mean, that. Guys, tell me that keeper kit's not drip for Malawi. Look at that.
You see, the keeper kit is nice.
Bro, that's sick. I would wear that out. No, but you don't have my swag.
No,
you know what I mean?
This is the man who wants to wear like a tracksuit to a wedding.
I wanted to Patrick's wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But obviously I got an Italian suit, you know what I mean? Tailored, of course.
Yeah.
Don't know if you saw me. Did you see my suit for that wedding?
Yes, I saw you. I saw you in a photo there.
Yeah, I looked.
Thank God it wasn't a tracksuit.
No, well, look, Patrick knows what I would have worn a tracksuit. I will wear a tracksuit to a wedding. I'm not afraid. He did have to, what might you say, micromanage me.
Yeah, no, yeah. He'll have to.
Yeah, so obviously I got Italian, it's an Italian suit.
I just don't know if you can wear that to a job.
What's that?
That keeper kit.
Yeah, you can wear it out to like grabbing lunch or something like that.
Maybe at old parks.
Yeah, maybe at old parks.
No, but what if I'm just with my lady and we like you said, we're in Greenside and
that's fine. But if you're looking for hands, come on.
So you don't think any?
Oh no, I know why he's wearing that, because he wants to show that he's the keeper.
That's it. That's exactly.
I see what you did.
You see what's going on. See,
Yeah.
I like what you've done there.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that. But what are you suggesting, bro? If you're a lady watching this, right, and you're watching the Malawi game, have a look at the Malawi goalkeeper. That's Ernest Kakobwe, and he's rocking a grey kit with. I don't know what the pattern is. I love it. I love that print. But would you... I mean, it doesn't necessarily... So imagine someone who's actually attractive and not me, but wearing that. You know what I mean? So let's say somebody who you might... Who's the person right now? Who's doing it in terms of looks for ladies, would you say? Who's the guy that men hate and ladies love right now? Because back in my days, it was Tyrese. Do you remember Tyrese? The singer?
Yeah.
He was in Transformers.
Yeah, and he was in Fast and the Furious.
Oh, yeah.
Like
It's about family.
Yeah.
That's Vin Diesel.
No, that's Vin Diesel. Yeah, the other bald guy.
Yeah. Black guy. Black bald guy. Vin Diesel's...
Racially ambiguous.
That is outstanding.
Oh, Bruce, I don't know if it's his surname Diesel.
It's
so
like...
I can't tell by that.
It's like Jessica Alba.
She's a half and half though.
Oh, is it black mom, white dad vibe?
I think so. I think she's hybrid, yeah.
I've never known a hybrid.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
No, you can say whatever you want. I mean, everyone knows what you mean.
Yeah, no, like...
So I didn't know that, because I've never known of Jessica Alba. Like, because I always thought she was indigenous American. I believe. I believe
Yeah, also, I've never heard anything about Jessica Alba.
I don't know.
Yeah, Vin Diesel's also tricky. The Rock as well. What's he, Samoan?
He's
Hawaiian.
Yeah, or Samoan. So they derive from the Samoan. Yeah,
Polynesian and
jacked.
Yeah, Polynesian and jacked.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen. I mean, you've seen the New Zealand rugby players.
Yeah, so
He checked his dad wrestle.
half Samoan, half Diana.
Oh, come
Or
on.
Rocky Maivia. Another chance for Zimbabwe. 21 minutes and Musona with a snapshot from the edge of the box.
Where's Kamabilia?
Yeah, he's a bit of a dynamic guy. Karma Billiard, he's on the bench, eh? He's an interesting figure, isn't he?
That looks dangerous because I saw remember we played Zimbabwe recently.
No, not even in the squad. I mean,
Jeez.
a lot of guys remember COVID's also a factor. So
Yeah.
before the game that may have happened. We'll have a look at halftime, see exactly what's going on here. 0-0, 22 minutes. Welcome to the MKT show, Malawi Zim watch-alongs. Ryan, we got any people enjoying it? Where are people watching? Are people watching? Do you have any? Are you Zimbabwean? Are you Malawi? How's that going for you?
So we have Robin Badger who's asking, is the game streaming?
It is streaming. You got to be what SuperSport, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, come on, Malawi.
Yeah, so SuperSport on TV. I don't know what channel it is, but it's on SuperSport. We're watching it on a really PZ. I'm saving for an 80-inch, bro. 80-inch 4K TV. What do you reckon? Is that too much TV?
No, bro.
Yeah, that's hey.
Yeah, no.
Because a lot of people are giving me feedback. I say I want it. I need a 80-inch TV.
Yeah, no. Just tell people I'm gonna buy the TV I want.
Yeah, for
You're
my
not-
house.
Yeah, for my house. You're not watching it.
The thing is, right?
Don't tell me how to spend my money.
So here we go.
The thing is, would you be willing to wait 3 years for this TV, or would you buy a TV to compensate the 80-inch 4K, TV in the meantime? Because MKT is willing to watch on a laptop for the next 3 years.
Look, I can buy a small Anyana one, like a 32 or something.
No
something
ways.
small.
I don't do half.
No, see, you got
No. 80-inch or I don't have a TV. Blank wall.
Okay, well,
Anything smaller, what are you doing? Do you even care about entertainment?
I wouldn't wait 3 years for an 80-inch TV.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like-
no, that's
like, buy a normal one in the meantime. And there's nice ones out now for cheap as well. Like back, 2 years ago, 15 grand could get you like a 45, and now you get a 16.
Okay, but
a
let's
16
say
inch.
your dream girl's out there, the one who you want to marry, right? You want to marry her, right? All the girls in between that you might, because I don't know, let's just whatever. Maybe you're not in the right space. Maybe you just got fired. You know what I mean? If she's a beautiful lady, she's got options or whatever. You're not going to enjoy being with the other people while you get to the level she's at. You know what I mean? It's not enjoyable. As much as you can pretend, you're like 60% in this relationship. 40% of you is waiting to get to that level for your dream girl. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but 60% is better than 0.
That's not 60% is a C. I mean, I'm not a C guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
All or nothing.
it's a pass.
You don't get into Oxford with 60%. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to UJ.
That was rude.
I'm just telling you what it is.
Yeah,
Zimbabwe.
I hate you.
How's this miss, bro? This is unbelievable. If you are Zimbabwean right now, and you are, this is enough to make guys. This Malawi keeper. The drip kid. But Zimbabwe is going to regret this. You can't miss this many chances at this level, and that's poor. That is poor. He's got to finish that. And at this stage, is the keeper cramping? I can understand. It's 30 degrees. Oh, it's his shoulder. It's his shoulder. Listen, how do they keep these pitches so green?
That's what I was about to say as well. Like, the pitches are in such great condition. Like, they've really gone all out for this AFCON.
But it doesn't look like, and it's real grass. It's not the stuff you playing on there at indoor, the MPZ, obviously after 6 beers.
Wasn't
You
there
know?
one stadium with turf?
Oh, was there one? Could be,
I
but
think there's one with turf. But the thing is, bro, when you watch like AFCON qualifiers and World Cup qualifiers, you've seen the state of some of these African pitches.
which is why when guys get to Europe, they're just smoking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they play on uneven surfaces in the whole of Africa.
Which is, again, South Africa has no excuse.
Bro,
We have some of the best pitches in the world. Like, guys
Yeah.
come to FNB from the Premier League and go, jeepers.
bro.
We have no excuse.
Zero. I think that, bro, what irks me even more is there's a team or a country in this tournament called Comoros. I'm not sure.
The
if you've heard-
Comores.
The Comores or Comoros, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah, it's a holiday resort, yeah.
Oh, holiday resort. Their population is 900,000. I researched this when I saw their name on the 900,000, and they have a team playing at AFCON.
The Comores are literally known. So think of the Comores are like, it's Mauritius with more people. Think of it that.
Yeah.
That's what the Comores is. It's built purely for tourists.
Mm.
That's all it is. It's like
Yeah, I can imagine. It's
Yeah.
whatever they call a group of islands.
Alcohol.
I believe the term is island boys.
No, it's different.
No, I'm talking about an archipelago.
Yes.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I told you, English, I wasn't concentrating.
By the
So
way, I
it's-
just want to point out there's been a substitution on the pitch. It seems was it the Malawian who was injured? Who's just
The
come off
centre
and
back
just
who
like-
was down
yeah,
just now, Limbigani Mzava, is off for number 19. He goes off for Malawi. He got trampled by Knowledge Musona just now. It was brutal, actually. He nearly chopped his leg off. But on for him is Lawrence Chazia. Lawrence Chazia replaces Limbigani Mzava at the back there.
Can we just talk about that challenge there? That
Jeez.
was wow.
Oh, is it a bit
That
That
physical?
was insane.
Listen, I told you guys.
No, guys,
There's
come on.
bad blood between, like, seriously, Malawi and Zimbabwe is a fierce rivalry. It's not, it's like Pirates Chiefs levels, except they're at AFCON, you know what I mean?
They
Pirates
know how
and
to play football.
yeah.
Yeah.
Think of it like that. If you South African, thoughts and prayers to you. But I mean, sometimes you got to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Zimbabwe and Malawi way better than us at football, and they're teenage Hadebe. That's not like Lucas Radebe. It's Hadebe with an H, and he just made it. Oi!
Oh, what a
Yeah,
I told you. That's
Yay,
good.
yay, VAR.
That is.
Although it's Africa, we're not soft here. We don't
Yeah.
VAR that. Get up, let's keep playing, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there seriously no card for that?
No,
No,
he
you
did
got
get
a card. You got a card.
If he didn't get a card, then I would be shocked.
Yeah, then there'd be an inquiry.
Yeah. Give me no. The
Well,
game's
would there? I
gonna
mean,
be 86.
we shutting the games down at 88 minutes here. What the hell's going on?
The only representation for South Africa, I'm just thinking, is Mr. Motsepe in the executive suite.
Mm.
Other than that, no South Africans here. I don't even think there's a South African ref, is there? I haven't seen a single South African ref.
Well, I think the closest one we saw was the dude from Botswana, who was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, bruh.
Are we in the...
We're not a part of this tournament, whatever.
Yes, I'm not
I feel
crying.
like South Africa is carrying the marketing of this damn tournament. You know what I mean?
Like with Supersport. Shout out to Supersport for beaming it around the world. But that's the only way. What our cameramen are the only South Africans at AFCON. Yeah, guys, it's unbelievable.
Robin Badger says she is supporting Malawi for today.
Yes, man.
Thank you.
Malawi's my favorite country on this continent outside of South Africa that I've been to. You been to Malawi?
No, I want to go.
Yeah, you got to do it, bro. It's awesome. It's
Oh.
actually awesome. Like the food's awesome. The people they're the most respectful people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Like en masse though.
Bro, that's really kind of the sentiment when you get out of South Africa. People are just so friendly. Like, I mean,
So are
in
South
all-
Africans just the worst people in Africa and we don't know it?
like I said, we are the America
Yeah, we are.
of
Hey.
Africa. We are the worst. Like, I went to Zim and Zimbabwe. I've been to Mozambique. Guys, they're just so friendly. Oh, where you from? You from down south? That's what they.
That's what they say.
Yeah, like, guys are just so friendly. And you get here, and then nah.
If you're in the comments, let us know. Like, what's the story? Is it the traffic? But there's traffic in Nigeria.
There's traffic
And Nigerians are awesome.
There's traffic everywhere. I mean, the roads in
Kenya are dreadful, by the
the
way.
roads in Mozambique compared to the ones in the homelands,
Yeah.
they're similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of
No.
Maputo.
Yeah.
Even. So, and this is no offense to Mozambique, it's been,
No, I know,
roads
but I
aren't
know
that
what you're
great.
saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Infrastructure.
but they have a lot of stuff that they don't have a lot of stuff that we have.
Yeah.
Yet they are the friendliest people, most welcoming. It's a weird thing.
Maybe we in denial as South Africans because we always think we're awesome. But actually, maybe everyone's looking at us and going, "Jeez,
Wait,
what's up those?"
Was that a fake there? He just sort of dropped to the ground.
Little bit of a dive by the Malawian guy though. He has sold it to the ref here. They've got a free kick in a great situation here. Madinga again, incredible. Number 10 for Malawi. If you're not watching, get yourself on social media because his haircut is for the gram. He is all about the gram, this guy. Doesn't care what his mom has to say to her friends at church when they ask her what was going on with your son's haircut. Do a lot of footballers not think their mom has to go to church and see her friends? Because Madinga doesn't care, obviously. He doesn't care that his mom tomorrow or on Sunday, the pastor's going to be like, Mrs. Madinga, I'm in.
Drip doesn't care what the pastor says.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's the thing about Drip. It does not take anything into account.
Oh my god.
You went for the Ronaldo technique there. I kind of
Yeah.
like it. Kind of like it.
Well, you probably how long has he been practicing that?
Well, listen, it's 30 degrees. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't have to do this in 30 degrees, you know?
Okay.
It's, Cameroon. Yeah, yes. And have you been to Cameroon?
No.
It is very hot there. It is. So I went to go see the Silverbacks, right, in Cameroon.
It's
with my buddy.
equatorial, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So.
But it's not. So it's not quite like Ghana. I think. Although Botswana got to 50 when I was there. When I was in Botswana, there was a warning that it's not safe to go outside. It was 50 degrees, bro.
Jesus.
Celsius. For our international, this is Celsius.
Yeah.
It was so hot. It's unbearable in the shade.
Jesus.
And they said, there was like a countrywide warning. Don't go outside. Slap's different. But Ghana is the hottest that I can remember, but I remember that health warning. Ghana was like, we had, who was it? Was it Starboy, right?
For what?
Who said that what did he say about their ozone layer in Ghana?
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah, he said our ozone layer is broken. Yeah, no.
Their own ozone
Well,
layer.
yeah, it was wild, but it was so hot there, bro. It's so hot in Ghana.
Peterson 245 has chimed in to say, I see the guy Kouyate. I'm assuming it's one of the players.
Yeah.
He says he sees this guy's haircuts. Yo.
Which guy is this now?
I don't know how to pronounce that. Can you see that in the
Kouyate.
comments? Yeah, Kouyate, right?
Yeah, but
Or are we doing too much there, MKT?
Oh no, he's saying which Kouyate has a hectic haircut though?
No, bro.
Is there more than one?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
are.
bro, it's Kouyate.
Kouyate, Diarra, you know, there's
Keita.
a Diarra for every league, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keita, yeah, there's a Keita.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, right now Mendy's the hot one, right? There's a couple of Mendy's going around.
Couple of Mendy's.
One
There used
won't
to
be
a
spoken
lot
about.
Of Dembele's.
Yeah, what happened there? They've been flushed out, eh?
Well, Osman, Popeye, Musa, old.
Osman Dembele is the biggest, most hysterical thing in football, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Zim with the strike. Unorthodox technique there by the keeper. Wow. With that...
You're gonna mention
No, the kid's drip.
Yeah.
But his collection technique. But what's it?
Oh, Peterson 245 says Senegalese.
Which Kouyate though? Well, they're not Dedrick, eh? Which Kouyate is that? What club does he play for? Because there's so many Kouyates.
I don't know.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, we'll find out from Peterson.
It's clearly
224.
245.
245.
Yeah, he must be playing now if he's seen the haircut. So which one is
No,
playing?
no,
in this
Played
game?
earlier. Yeah.
I mean, is it if
the
it's Sheikh
Senegalese
Kouyate?
one. Yeah, hello.
Oh, I haven't seen. Okay, it's Kouyate from Crystal Palace. Yeah, Sheikh Kouyate. Shout out to him. I don't know if he's dating her now, but remember he was dating the lady who was dating Mario Balotelli.
Oh, guys,
Oh,
look at
geez.
this, another challenge, eh? But this Zimbabwe looks tired. They really have to fight the government. You know, this is enough.
Yeah, listen, this kit's unbelievable. I don't care what you guys say. This yellow kit that Zimbabwe have is what I'm about.
Okay, but now that challenge.
No, you won't get it. You won't get a yellow for that.
No, there's no yellow. This is Africa, Ryan. You
No,
can't be.
Africa, the trailing foot is natural.
Yeah. Zim, big chance.
Oh my gosh.
Take the touch, son.
Really?
Take a touch.
Basics.
And also,
Basics.
what's with this keeper charging the players and then just holding onto the ball? Like,
No, but it's that
what are you
kit.
doing?
It's that kit. I think what he's done, he's
It's
obviously got to
intimidation.
deal, and he's got to deal with the sponsors. I think looks like they're with Umbro, who is the official partner for the tournament. Guys, I'm gonna get myself a Zim kit. That's even though I'm obviously supporting Cameroon. PZ, I haven't told you. But
No,
this
you
is an awesome way to do it. I'm supporting Cameroon. I'm trading in my South African ID for my Cameroonian citizenship. So I'm currently transitioning. So, yeah, excuse me if I'm unavailable over the next 6 to 8 months as I work through the paperwork. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool.
No, it's letting you know. I can't not have someone to support at the next, 6 World Cups and 18 AFCONs.
Yeah, no, bro. I get you, but
It's a business call, man.
oh yeah, it's a business call, but the visa admin you're gonna have to do to
It's worth
get
it.
to the next World Cup. I enjoy that though.
Oh, that's quality.
Great cross, but no one there, bro.
That's quality delivery. Listen, Zim are playing well. I can see why they held Senegal, by the way.
Yeah, no, they're jamming. Malawi is...
They know it.
They're nowhere.
They know in this game. If you're Malawian, what would you change at halftime? Let us know in the comments. If you're watching the game, what are your thoughts? 37 minutes in, Zimbabwe absolutely dominating. Absolutely dominating.
But
touch that, son. Finish it.
Goal time.
Oh! It's a proper header. It's 1-0 to Zimbabwe.
Yo, guys, look how excited this guy
That
is. He's
is
running faster than...
An awesome finish.
I'd finish all your energy, man.
Yeah.
But I think he needed to. Was that coach looked like he was about to pop a vein?
Guys, I mean, they've missed so many chances, Zimbabwe. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, the first.
It's the first proper celebration. Peasy, I've been so angry at all the teams, right? Our thing as Africans is a celebration.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the first one I've seen where they've all gotten involved.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's proximity to PSL. That's why the Oaks are groovy.
The Oaks are ready.
Because they're like, look, I don't see Mo Salah getting down, bro.
Listen, I'm not about that European just pump your fist thing.
Yeah, no.
Leave that nonsense in Europe.
It's
bro.
whack, bro.
Yeah, leave it in Europe. Where you're home now. We expect a little extra juice.
Yeah.
Keeper could have saved that. He gets a hand to it. I want to be honest. Ernest Kakobwe could have saved this. It actually goes through his hand there.
No, but I think they deserved it. They've been trying for this goal for so long.
That's a brilliant header as well. Give credit to the scorer. It's a great header.
So Rands 012 says surely the celebration is choreographed. No, but it should be. Like that should be one of the classes. Like, do you remember that that one skit that was it Jimmy Fallon that they put out when they were coaching NBA and he got Drake there to Drake and who's the guy from Anchorman?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Drake and Will Ferrell had to give them celebration coaching when dunking. Have you never seen that?
Oh, that was for the All-Star, like the celebrity All-Star game.
I'm gonna pull up this video for Mpeezy while you hold the fort down there.
When Phil from that terrible show My Family or whatever, what is it? Modern Family, yeah. But the dad is hilarious. That
Phil
guy,
Dunphy, yeah.
Yeah, he was the MVP I think for 2 years in a row. Then Kevin Hart was the MVP for the next one. So it's great that the celebrity All-Star game is great when they've got like Kevin Hart or whatever, because then he just makes it hysterical. Or Phil Dunphy when he was the ref. Was he the coach? Can't remember, but he's out of hand, that guy.
I love the way we don't know his name. We just call him Phil Dunphy.
Yeah. No, but he is absolutely.
I'm just gonna check this out quickly.
He's busy he's gonna check this thing out now. But I must say,
where's that audio from?
Sorry.
Well, where's the audio from on that? What channel's that on? Because we don't want our stream getting shut down.
No.
It's like NBC or whatever.
No one can hear it on MPZ's side, so he's sharp there. But I just want to point out, Zimbabwe are playing like, like how Manchester always does that thing where they're playing by stats. If Zim was playing by stats, they'd be winning.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Good because like they missed so many shots, but I have a couple. Oh, look at that!
Nice try. See what he's trying to do there.
Yeah.
Knowledge Musona. He's trying to.
He's
Ismail Wadi.
Ismail
Wadi is trying to get the big bag. Maybe he comes to the Premier League. Let's see where Ismail Wadi plays. What clubs he at? Because he's been the danger man here. That's number 7.
He really has it. This whole game is actually.
It's been a good game.
No, it's been a great game. It's not just Zimbabwe's putting up one hell of a fight, but Malawi aren't going down without fighting. That's for sure.
Ismail Wadi plays for the JDR Stars, so I think those guys play in the Zim League. Ismail Wadi, one to watch out for. Look out for that name. It is 1-0 to Zimbabwe. 41 minutes and 55 seconds.
Robin Badger says you can 100% go out in the Zim kit. I want the white shorts.
Ball. It's 1-1.
Oh,
it's
1-1.
a terrific finish. But what did I say to you, right? Oh, here we go. Flick. Tijani
check it that.
Listen.
No, what a celebration.
Here we go. Oh, I thought they were going to do that.
I also thought they were going to do something.
Another electric haircut here, number 22 for Malawi, if you haven't seen it. Kuda Muyaba. He's an absolute beast of a man. He's massive. An absolute specimen of an athlete and fantastic haircut. I think the most electric haircut in the league, Francisco Madinga put that cross in. Malawans are so cool. I'm stoked for them. It's 1-1.
This is actually going to be a close game, eh? Because if it's electric on both sides.
What a ball!
Because Zimbabwe have done that thing where they've been electric like from the beginning, where they're constantly pushing this ball up.
That is dope. That is dope.
No, listen, this is not a child's platform. You can use colourful language.
Oh, okay.
We're just trying to keep it PC. But here's your mate Madinga with the cross here, bro. What a ball. 1-1. Good finish.
Boom. Great finish. Flick flack. Didn't stick the landing properly, but he did well.
Let's discuss this for you at home. So he does the single flick flack. Now, I was raised by an era where a guy called Tijani Babangida would do the most. If you don't know Tijani Babangida, go and YouTube that. Obviously, don't go off our stream. Do it afterwards. Or when you're like, if you're ignoring your mom or your partner, you know what I mean? Do it then. You can YouTube it then. Don't ignore us. Please do like, share, and comment. Tijani Babangida would do 3 flick flacks in one. So none of the single somersault thing.
Yeah.
Flick, 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 stick the landing.
Boom.
Yeah, put the ball in the halfway line. See if I can get another
But who would have thought, like, the thing is, we talking about these celebrations, who would have thought of all the people to really get in it? It would have been Malawi and Zim bringing all the swag to the games.
Well, Zim played well against Senegal, hey? And they missed two massive chances against Senegal. And then obviously that Sadio Mane, your Liverpool mate, went and broke Sadio, you know.
Yeah, hearts.
I should have maybe supported Zim. Is it too late to change, right?
I think it's. I'm supporting Zim only because my mom's from there, so.
Oh, I see.
I'm supporting Zim for this game.
So you're a bit biased, is what you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit biased.
Oh, that's good.
But the thing is, Zim have to put up with so many problems anyway. This is just like holiday for them.
So you know what? And it is good to give that context for a lot of Africans. Like if you're an international viewer, you may not realize this, but like our football team is our like Avengers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are our heroes for a lot of countries, by the way. Not just. I mean, in South Africa, I've always said we've got like rugby and cricket. You know what I mean? Most other countries in Africa certainly don't. This is it.
Yeah.
The football team is it. These are your heroes. These are, and you see, there's a new wave in Africa where guys are going on from footballer to president. So, just to give you an indication what footballers mean to this continent, that it isn't just Wayne Rooney can go and retire and have terrible hair plugs. You know, it's these guys are they so deeply. I mean, look at Samuel Eto'o. Look at Sadio Mane. What they do for the people. You know what I mean. They are building hospitals. They're like such a part of the country.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't think Steven Gerrard's building a hospital in Liverpool as much as he's a great player.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? And quite frankly, as much as Liverpool, he is obviously arguably the greatest player Liverpool have ever had, but you've got Mo Salah now. Like clubs move on, you know what I mean? And I don't think it means quite the same to Italians. Their Azzurri players don't quite mean the same as Zimbabwe's footballers might mean to them.
I remember actually, like we were just chatting about African football in general, and someone brought something along these lines up about these teams are like just by their nicknames that they have, you can see how much pride the country actually has in this team. I mean, Egypt are the pharaohs. Pharaoh is royalty, etc.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the indomitable lions and these guys, and the super eagles, whatever. And then you get boys.
For fun.
Yeah. So, but just based on that, like you could see how much they mean to these guys.
Yeah.
And that's why I think these guys are their idols. I mean, South Africa, like you say, cricket, rugby, whatever. Depending on what sport you play, you're probably gonna have your hero in that realm. And if your favorite sport is football, your footballing hero is not gonna. not going to be South African, especially in this day and age.
No.
Maybe back in the day, like in your own generation.
Yeah, 98 was the last time South Africa was... Like, we started to get a few Instagram footballers in the noughties. Like, I'm not going to name any names, but 98 was the last time, I would say, there's a player where I think to myself, yeah, like that Quinton Fortune, those last guys, Eric Tinkler, those last guys, Mark Fisher and them, the last wave where they occupied like the Premier League and Turkey and like John Shoes Mushwe, those guys went overseas, you know what I mean? Like these guys now today, you know, in South African football, if you don't have a nickname, you're nothing.
Oh yeah, very
like
much so.
Like back then, we didn't even call him John Mushwe. Shoes.
Yeah, it was Shoes.
Yeah. John, you know what I mean? And so David Nyati, oh my goodness. Do you know he made the world team after the 98 World Cup?
Did he?
David Nyati was the world team left back. We had that in our team. Lucas Radebe was known as the best man marker in the Premier League for a couple of years. Like, this is the kind of oaks we had. Mokoko.
Well, Lucas has a beard after it as well.
And Shoes, and a band.
Oh, snap.
Well, Kaizer Chiefs is because of him.
Yeah.
The very famous indie band Kaizer Chiefs, named that from Leeds because of Lucas Radebe.
Jeez.
Real. This is real. Like, people don't understand what that guy meant to this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had players back then. Kaizer Chiefs, one of the biggest bands in the world. If you don't know Kaizer Chiefs, well, they're a football club down here.
Everywhere else.
But then everywhere else, it's Lucas Radebe, they call it. Yeah. So, it's a sad time.
Can I just jump in here with, there's a couple of comments.
Yeah.
So the first one, Rans012 says, who is your first half man of the match? Not sure if that's a thing.
First, it's tough because a match is two halves. So you can't really have a man of the match. It'll be, a man of the half?
Yeah.
A human of the half. A man of the half. So for me, it would be Ishmael Wadi. He got the goal and he's been the biggest threat. Number 7 for Zim.
Wait. For Zim. I was going to say.
No, he's the guy. He's been a thorn in the side of Malawi. 1-1 at halftime, by the way. In the other results, full-time Senegal, Guinea draw, and then the Comores lost 1-0. Comores.
No, it's half-time in that game.
Oh, is it as well?
Yeah, half-time in that game.
Wow. What a game. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back in a little bit. It's the MKT show. Watch along. Right, welcome back to it. Malawi out on the pitch, Zimbabwe on their way. A little warm up there, like a little bit like high school, where the coaches used to force you to line up on the line together, even though you didn't want to. Shout out to the Zimbabweans actually listening to their coach, and they look together. These guys. Do you remember that in school, the Mpeasy? By the way, leave us in the comments. Who was your man of the match? Man of the half.
Man of the half. Yeah.
I made my own mistake where I corrected someone else.
Yeah.
What did that make me, a hypocrite?
Wait, you made your own mistake and you corrected someone else. Yes.
Same
Hypocrite.
mistake. I made the same mistake where I corrected someone else. Hypocrite.
Yeah, hypocrite. Or Barry.
No, not to be confused with Bari, which is in Italy.
Yeah, which is the actual place.
Yeah, Ibari.
Yeah.
Is if you're South African, you can maybe translate what Ibari is in the comments. Shout out Phil Masinga, R.I.P. Obviously Bari legend, but not to be confused with Ibari. He played in Bari, which I've been to, where there's actually a part of a where do you keep old stuff again? Museum. Yeah, to Phil Masinga, who's South African, in Bari. Very, very interesting place. That's where Father Christmas is from. The original Father Christmas, just so you know. So the saint of Nicholas of Bari, a Greek oak.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole like museum dedicated to Nicholas of Bari, Greek oak from back in the day. The real Father Christmas stories based on him. Yeah, it's not a Finnish thing. Yeah.
If you want to have a lach about Father Christmas,
yes,
you must research something called Sinterklaas from Netherlands.
Yeah, please tell the people about Sinterklaas, because there's a few versions of things, and it's. It's like if you want to have a laugh.
Yeah. If
great touch, son. He's in. Zim in the box.
No.
Great cross. Defending. That's a foul, ref. That's a foul. Malawi should get the ball. Oh, big chance. No, it's a foul.
Oh,
it's a foul on the centre back. So, shout out to the ref, because this oak got hacked here.
Yeah.
The centre back.
Yes, he's already on the floor on this one. Wow.
Yeah, he got properly hacked as well.
No, it came in hard.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was malicious. He was looking at the ball. flung. Took him out.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
let's take a look at this.
this is Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind.
No, wow.
No, you went there with one intention only.
Lawrence Chazia, right, has just had his leg nearly sawn off. That was that's brutal.
Yeah, no, you just came in from the back to took him out.
30 degrees in Cameroon. It's 1-1 for your country, though. That's what you got to do, though.
Yeah.
Put your life on the line. I mean, you know, there's a massive vein running through your leg, particularly your femur, that if it does get cut, you can die quite quickly. So that's the kind of commitment I want to see. I'm going to put my femur in the way because this is for my country. I don't know if we're going through after this if we don't win. So and that's what I'm after. That's a great header.
Yeah.
That's 1-0. They're showing the Zimbabwe celebration, choreographed. The bench is involved. I kind of like that.
Now that's going to be the banner for the AFCON. You're going to see that's going to appear in all of the adverts now because they're the first country.
Super Sports got it. Definitely going to.
Because guys aren't
Clip
doing
it,
celebrations.
you know what I mean? Clip it. Yeah.
There should be one a game. Do you know what I mean? Guys are scoring goals. Where are the celebrations? Do we need to inquire with Mr. Motsepe what's going on here? Has he gone over there and told guys not to celebrate?
The thing is, right, this AFCON, these uniforms are looking sleek as hell.
Yeah.
There's been boot launches. I don't know if you saw Salah launched a boot.
Did you see
Mane's boots?
I haven't seen
New
Yeah,
Balance.
I'll get it up from Peasy now just to show you. But, I mean, this is the definition of African style.
Yeah.
You know? So you would think that actually maybe we need to start just putting classes in. We invented the classes of Celebration 101. Like, why?
Yeah, I'm with
Why
you.
aren't we?
Oh
why
my
aren't we celebrating?
word! There's just been a challenge. Again, more in place in an MMA cage than a football pitch. He gets the yellow card. I'm not sure who got the yellow there. Number 2 for Malawi. Stanley Sanudi has just put in a challenge. Like I say, Granit Xhaka, like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was brutal. That was brutal. Absolutely. Did you see it?
I did not see it.
Yeah,
I'm able to see the replay.
Let's wait for Ryan, you know why there's fans? I'm telling you, it was slightly empty last week because it was during the week. Like, Oaks are working in Cameroon. What do people think? This is not Singapore. Guys are
but
at work.
it's a Friday night. Like,
Yeah,
what?
tonight's Friday. So guys are straight after this. Obviously, you watch this game because what's the plan? If you've been saving to go to this, you're a Zimbabwean or a Malawian fan. You've been saving probably the last year or so. Guys are going out tonight as well.
Oh, 100%.
Because Friday, other people aren't working, right? It's the 15th. If you are living in Cameroon, I'm not sure if do you think they probably got the same system as I say? Some people are on wages. Some people get, like government employees in our country, get paid on the 15th.
Well, I genuinely don't know. We're very different to Cameroon.
We are.
Yeah, but also
francophone as well. So
it's my man, old Francisco Mandinga with the greatest haircut in the tournament. Sorry, then Peasy.
No, it's fine as long as Malawi score.
You reckon? Are you supporting Malawi?
Yeah, I told you I put $100 on it.
Oh, okay, wait.
Oh, that's
all
true.
right,
You did
breaking
say that.
news. New dimension here. Paul here has put $100. Let me know in the comments. Oh, it's at the post.
Oh, really?
What a strike that would have been. Francisco Mandinga, remember he had the assist, and now his left foot, he got a bit of a gem of a left foot there, and he's just grazed the post. Absolute belter of a strike. Went across goal and just nicks the upright. So 1-1 after 50 minutes. So in Peasy, you do actually have a bit invested here.
Yeah.
What were the odds? 100 Rand you've put on Malawi to win.
$100 on Malawi.
wait. So how does this whole system work? So you put $100 on.
Yeah.
Did you guess a score? Or did you just say that they're gonna win?
No. So I just guessed outright, basically. So match result. I just said Malawi to win. The odds get better the more like hectic your bet gets. So, for example, a Liverpool Man United. If you put Liverpool Man United at Old Trafford, if you put Liverpool winning 5-0, if you put 10 Rand down, you're making 400 from that result. Congrats to the guy that actually probably got it.
Yeah.
Whereas, a result like a game like this, very even, not that much difference in the odds. Malawi had better odds, that's why I voted on it. But these odds tend to be lower and just match results. So that's how.
So how much are you
Yeah.
making?
So what's the ratio there?
So if Malawi wins, I get $330.
Oh, okay.
335 bucks.
Oh,
So
so it's a lot less than what I expected. I was
and also
thinking
maybe
it'd be
even-
$100, like
Oh, maybe we
1,000.
get supper. Maybe we get supper from PZ. $200, 200.
I mean,
You know what I mean? You take us out or. Why
I'm
not?
going to Groove, so.
Okay, all right. Is that your pocket money to yourself for the weekend?
Yeah.
and for international listeners, Groove is not it's not a place.
No,
No, Groove. is
it's
a
a
place.
lifestyle. Yeah. It's a place.
It's a place. It's a
Oh,
lifestyle.
there's a red card challenge here, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait,
It is an incredibly bad challenge. That's
but
gotta
is
be.
this an African red card or is this because
Yeah, no, we must say.
these
So
Premier League red cards don't get given?
Ryan saying African, not in a negative sense, it's that Africans are a lot tougher than the Europeans because. But this is. Oh my goodness! No, he's got to go. Oh, he's got to go. Although I kind of feel like number 7.
Ball, bro.
Hold on, I think
Yeah.
the Zimbabwean guy actually fouled the Malawian guy. I thought it was the other way.
The Malawi guy, our like got all ball.
Ishmael Wadi, I thought he was fouled. I thought his leg was going to be broken in 18 pieces. But actually, watching the replay,
Look,
I think it's all good.
The Malawian guy's all right. Ishmael, I think he just a little bit of contact.
He's seen better days.
Yeah, he's seen better days, but it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you get to keep the leg.
No,
Yeah,
That's it. I mean, you won't play football for 15 years, but you get to keep the leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, PZ, you saying $100 and you're going to get back $300?
So it's
It's a little pocket money. Just a little something
little pocket money, nothing major. Yeah.
for the petty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little petrol.
Where your real money is when you start betting on like proper results and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then also when you're doing multiples. So you bet on.
Ooh,
Yeah, listen. That's a double foot challenge. Eh? That really should. They need to look at that again.
that's what Rand said in the comments here. Rand's just jumped in here. Rand's 012 says double footed tackle. VAR must intervene. That's a red, definitely.
Yeah, that was.
This chicken was
Yeah, that
marching
was
off the pitch there.
that was saucy. It had a little something extra on it. That one. Yeah, our goal scorer and so far, I think man of the match, Ishmael Wadi, not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. And that pitch looks gorgeous, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Ishmael Wadi, not so much. He's not happy. He's gone with the Thierry Henry socks. What do we think of that in PZ? The high socks over the knee. I mean, you better be bloody good if you do that. I've always said white boots
100%.
and high. If you got the high socks, you better be something.
Yeah.
That's like Thierry Henry vibes.
Yeah. No, you have to be dangerous, bro. If you're not,
So Ishmael Wadi,
you're just ruining the whole vibe, bro.
that's what I'm saying. So Ishmael Wadi will tell you, I scored an absolute cracker in the first half, so I can have high socks. You know which guys are missing in football? Obviously, Jack Grealish is the last of them. The low socks guy. The low socks playmaker, like Robert Perez used to have with suede boots. You know what I mean?
But there's ESR now. He's yeah.
No, like I said, I mean, you get Robert Perez to that.
Yeah. And same club even. It makes it worse. No, but
Oh, they got Lakonga now. Eh? Lakonga's also trying that vibe. Different position, though.
Yeah.
He's also trying the socks and whatever vibe. Oh, no, that's not it.
No, that was never it.
TikTok all over it, where all fans play. I mean, unless you're Paul Mukhale, who just doesn't want to be dancing on TikTok. You know what I mean? Have you seen Lewandowski on TikTok? He's electric.
No.
Yeah, no, unbelievable. He's all over it.
No.
So, unless you're saying Robert Lewandowski isn't cool, that's basically what you're saying, PZ, and that's weird, bro.
Cool people have Ballon d'Ors, bro.
Oh my God!
Joking goal! It has to be a goal. Though.
Oh, what to miss, Zimbabwe!
They're fooling around in the front there.
It should be like 5 to Zimbabwe.
Yeah. They're not serious. But
Drip keeper.
Malawi can pull a rabbit out the hat, bro.
That's it. Ernest Kakobwe.
Check your boy, bro.
Yo! That guy's haircut is unbelievable. Kuda Muyaba. Where's the keeper going?
Bro, this is horrible keeping.
This I've always said God's practical joke on coaches is a keeper with flair.
Oh, there.
You know what I mean? Like a Fabian Barthez, or you guys had old who was the guy who looks a bit like Thor there? That gap basically roll. he rolled it to Benzema in the Champions League final.
Loris Karius.
Karius, yeah. Karius was a little bit of a flair guy, and then you went from him to Slumdog Millionaire. Remember?
Why are you bringing up this demon?
Oh, sorry.
Watching football. You bring it up.
Oh, sorry, Peasy. I thought we were having a grown-up conversation.
I'm joking. No. Look, we went through some dark times.
But tough times never last.
Tough times never last.
Only tough people.
Only tough people last. You see, and then we got that.
Wait, can we just comment on this? This man dyed his beard as well.
Like I said, Kuda Muyaba might be the source guy of the tournament. He looks unbelievable.
He's got black on either side and blonde down the middle. Like, it's one thing for your hair, but the man's committed the full beard thing at the bottom too.
Yeah.
I don't even think the blonde is like directly in the middle. I think it's like a
Jibril Cisse vibe.
3/4 here and then some black here.
You know, Ryan was saying something about the haircuts before the tournament, and you can comment who is the source player of the tournament so far for you, because I think I might have found one in Kuda Muyaba. Is that guys are actually saving their hair, so they're growing their hair, just like you and PZ. Before this, Paul said, I said, "Oh, bro, I thought you were getting a haircut," and he said, "No, I'm gonna grow it out and what, get a fro."
A fade.
A fade. Sorry, a fade.
Yeah, two totally different things.
Speaking, no, the opposite. Although, unless you're the Moroccan guy who had the fro and fade, I forget his name. 14 up front.
High top fade.
Not quite the
High
box
top
shape.
fade.
It wasn't the high top box.
Oh,
He just has a naturally.
like
Incredibly bad defending.
Yes!
It is 2-1 to Malawi. Zimbabwe. Absolutely dreadful defending. I didn't quite catch who that was. It is a catastrophic error. And Muyaba comes to the camera. Oh my goodness, they're going
not even,
berserk.
like, proper. Like,
Yeah, Muyaba is electric. He looks like a skunk with big thighs. That is Kuda Muyaba, and quite rightly, the keeper is Petros Mhari is furious. This defending is straight out of like a five-a-side where Mpeezy's pitched up drunk. I mean, what is that defender doing?
Yes, bro.
Who's he leaving that for?
But bro, it's like you even see him shielding it, but it's like he doesn't even know where the other attacker is. Look, he's just shielding it. He's not looking for it.
It's teenage Hadebe with that catastrophic error.
Oh, jeez.
And the finish, I mean,
Great finish.
it's a second goal. Same guy who scored the first one, Gabadinho Mhango, the playmaking number 10.
Bro, what?
And he's wearing 11, but he plays in the number 10 position. And how's that finish, bro?
Bro,
That's
perfect.
that's class.
Lights, keeper's already committed low.
Yeah.
Just get him above him.
Gabadinho Mhango with the Brazilian name and the Brazilian finish. And Malawi punish a wasteful Zimbabwe. It should be, folks, if you're just joining us on the MKT show, watch along. It should be 4 or 5 to Zimbabwe at this stage.
100%.
At least 4, conservatively speaking. But it could have been 5 just in the first half. And here we are now. Football is a cruel mistress. It is a cruel mistress. Malawi against the run of play, 2-1 up. Unbelievable. It's so crazy. You know, in football, like in indoor, there's nothing worse when you're dominating guys and then they beat you like 6-5.
No, that I won't stand for. Like, I usually have a lach during my games. I'm there to have fun.
Yeah.
But, like, if we're playing, like, a league game and we dominate this team and we still lose,
Yeah.
we're just like, guys, these guys was a team full of Barries. Yeah. And you end up losing. Yeah, no, it's hard to take that.
And I'm super competitive, which is why, like, I want to win every game.
Yeah.
Which is why I said to guys, I stopped playing because, like, I'm not having, you know, I don't dope anymore. So I don't want to have 6 beers. I want to play. I want to win.
Yeah.
And then I want to go home. But Oak's going to hang around for a good time. You know, I'm not really a hang around for a good time type of guy.
Oh, see, I'm not around. So I'll still have a good time. But
Yeah.
It's not just talking. Not talking.
Yeah, you like to hang around, have a laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, so losing like that, and especially like basically what happened to Zim. Imagine you dominating 2 mistakes,
Yeah.
and that's what cost you.
Unforced errors.
Yeah,
No, it's the worst way to... Like you said, there's a way to lose. You know what I mean? If a guy's scoring a 30-yarder, okay, fine. You can't have that.
Yeah, you can't have that.
You can't have the bad marking on the first one as well, and you lose like that. I mean, listen, folks, it has swung. The man of this half, and actually considering how late that goal was, the guy with the assist, an absolutely brilliant assist, and the most electrifying haircut you'll see this side of the Atlantic. Francisco Madinga is the guy you want to look out for. He's incredible. What did you say? He looks like if you took 2-minute noodles and you just put it on top of a normal haircut.
Yeah, so not the whole noodle because it's fat. You know when you're cracking them, those small oniona ones.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you put them on top.
Put them on a human head. Ryan, how might you describe Mr. Madinga's haircut? I think that's a great description there. Actually, I don't know if you can improve on that.
I don't know. I've seen. I don't know if you watch a couple TV shows. It's like having frosted tips. It's like frosted tips.
Yeah.
So you have your base color at the bottom, and then you have like these firecrackers. But as Mpeezy pointed out, it's not straight. He's got it sort of 3/4 vibes with sort of black on the side.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if he's done that on purpose or if it was a barber flaw. Because now you see the Moroccans keep their barbers in the stands. I don't know if you.
Yeah, and Mpeezy, listen, the Moroccan fades and haircut.
It's ridiculous.
Those are the O2 take it seriously, bro. Honestly, I think their barber's in the change room at half time. He's touching
it's like
it up
Baby
at half
Jet.
time. No, it's unbelievable. Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan looked unbelievable on TV.
Also, his barber's right there around the corner.
Yeah, at Supersport Studios. They've actually kept his barber there. They've got him a 5-star room because Baby Jet looked unbelievable. I think they touched him up at the half time as well. So he's one of. But the Morocco is who everyone needs to be. So you reckon this guy?
Oh, can I tell you what it is? Can I tell you what he looks like? He looks like he sort of went half Super Saiyan.
Angry.
Now,
He looked like he was about to go full Super Saiyan before Vegeta got in there.
Well, he looks like Vegeta went half Super Saiyan.
Yeah, actually. Good point.
So, but tell me this. Some people aren't 60 like us, and they don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
There's a lot. We're on TikTok. People are moving and grooving on here. People, old people like Mpeezy who are boring. They don't want to be,
No,
but
he's
cool young
grooving,
people.
but a capital G on that.
But he's going to groove because it's 2-1 and he's about to win $330, eh?
Yeah, bro, that is 100% like a Coke Zero at Greenhouse.
So now, tell me this.
DC.
What is Super Saiyan? Because not everybody's 50.
So, I'm sure if you've seen any sort of anime in your life, Dragon Ball Z is probably the most common of anime TV shows there are. Aside from maybe your Pokemon and
Naruto.
Digimon.
I think in South Africa, yes, probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't think it's
Are
worldwide.
you into it?
No, worldwide you get there's a show called One Piece. That I started watching.
Yes, no, One Piece is
Really?
is quite popular.
Oh, are you guys like into anime?
I watch here and there. It's interesting.
But I don't know. Have you ever spoken to like somebody who's hardcore into anime?
No, so my
Like if you say Dragon Ball Z, they're like, "Oh, that's so noob, bro."
my friends watch
so
a lot of
commercial.
anime.
Is it?
Yeah.
And we went to whenever I speak about Dragon Ball Z, they say exactly that. It's too commercial.
No, it's
I
noob.
went-
Yeah.
So they invited me along.
What about
to
Naruto? You actually.
It's too commercial.
It's Naruto.
Yeah, no, like it's not as commercial as Dragon Ball Z, but it's more commercial.
All right,
then
if you're at
One
home
Piece.
and you watch anime, or you have those annoying nerd people who are overly into anime, like guys from Bryanston in Johannesburg, but he'll tell you about every single like anime there is, and he's got 6 hard drives where he's illegally downloaded it. I'm not naming any names, but we know what people are up to.
No, but there's a new app that's out now where you can watch all of it. And you
really?
Yeah. You can get it on PlayStation and on your tablets. It's called Crunchyroll.
So,
Oh yes, Crunchyroll, I've seen it.
Yeah.
so
I
PZ,
haven't
what
got
you
that.
saying? You into it?
No, like I enjoy watching the odd anime, old anime show here and there. But apparently, like we were talking about those anime nerds, I've been watching the wrong one. the wrong ones. Because there's like shonen and there's some
Oh
other,
yeah, no, there's so many.
Yeah, so
I
there's
can't keep
different
up.
types of anime.
Oh,
And the animes like Pokemon and even Dragon Ball Z, those are like aimed at teenagers and like young, like just before you're a young adult. Then there's another genre where you should be watching. It's got a little bit of darker themes, but it's more mature, etc.
Yeah, there is dark anime where there's like violence. It's like hardcore. It's made for adults.
That's even another category.
Did you go see? So a couple of friends of mine, by the way, there was just substitution. I don't know if you saw the MKT. We have another one here.
Is there another sub?
Yeah. So now it looks like Zimbabwe's going for their first sub, but Ethiopia.
Bruce Kangwa. Sorry, Bruce Kangwa is off. Tabani
from Malawi.
Kamusoko is on for Zim, and then another sub here. Richard Mbulu is off, and on comes Peter Banda. And then Kuda Muyaba, of course, the man with the most electrifying haircut, and the man who looks like, massive quads, electric. He looks like a skunk with big quads. He's off, and Yamikani Chester is on. And Chester, by the way, if you guys didn't see him, number 20, he's got incredible peroxide as well. So. Those are the guys. We'll have a look for those guys. Oh, he's turned him inside out here. We like a bit of that in South Africa. Where's the keeper going? Where is the keeper going? Oh my gosh. Malawi's keeper is doing everything to cost Mpeezy. How much? $200, eh? Is what you're going to take away.
$100.
Well,
no.
235 profit.
235 profit, yeah.
Hey,
those are good odds.
Robin Badger says, F Madinga, cute as a button.
She's liking that.
And Ran012 says, Rick and Morty is an adult anime.
Is that anime?
Rick and Morty's not anime.
I don't think it's anime, no. The thing is, right?
Because, I think some people think anime is short for animation. I don't think it is.
No.
No.
It's very Japanese culture based.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine convinced me to go and watch this anime movie with him. Apparently it was huge. It was one of the biggest movie launches in this country. I didn't even know about it.
What?
I forget the name of it, but I went to go see. There was not one English word in there. I had to read subtitles the whole movie, but the theater was packed. We had to book like a week in advance because it was so exclusive.
Okay, whoa. Guys, I'm going to have to correct myself here.
Yeah. You got the subs wrong.
In Japan and in Japanese, anime, a term derived from the English word animation, so it is actually animation, describes all animated works regardless of style or origin. However, outside of Japan and in English, anime is colloquial for Japanese animation and refers specifically to animation produced in Japan. Now, this is ridiculous that we as English people have decided to complicate this. Why don't we just call it Japanese animation? Because we don't have to make up a word, anime. We already have, and by the way, anime is spelled with an E, for those who don't know. So it's not like we've gone anime, like contracted animation. Why are we making it more complicated for ourselves?
And another thing is, right, so...
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Just call it Japanese animation.
My whole problem
if it means that.
With anime is, right, because I used to watch, if you're in South Africa, I'm sure you know, Tube used to have, from 4 o'clock, it was Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, all those ones.
Digimon, what is the other one?
I'm just Dragon Ball Z, so... Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, there were a whole bunch of these other ones. But like... Okay, hold on. I've just lost my whole train of thought. Well, I'll come back.
Yeah, no. Gather yourself. You must compose yourself, right?
I'm watching this football and I'm just shocked.
Well, it's 70 minutes now and Malawi are... It's incredible that Zim are going to lose this. By the way, Zim lose, they're out.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah. No, it's fatal. It's a fatal blow.
And you don't want to go out of a tournament because of bad defense.
No, and also, if you're Zimbabwean, can you handle the taunting from Malawian people for the next 2 years until the next tournament? I don't know if that's something you want to go through. These Zimbabwean oaks have to deliver here.
Yeah.
You have to bring the goods. You got to bring the goods. So that's Chester there. He's also got the skunk kind of dyed hair. Number 20, if you're watching on Supersport. It's incredible. Oh, there we go. He's got the moves, though.
I'm just glad Malawi's not holding back, bro. Because that's how Zim scores.
That's exactly it, eh?
You pull back, whatever, and you've got a keeper like the gun for hire. He's jumping out and leaving his goals exposed, bro.
You got to say, Ernest Kakobwe, his manager, is not sleeping easy.
Bro, panicking.
BZ, do you... here we go. No, come on.
That was.
Come on. But that's listen, Francisco Madinga with that kind of haircut, you got to know you have to
do something
live.
fancy.
You have to live with that.
Yeah,
Because if he's got that kind of haircut, you know he's going to bring a bit of spice.
yeah. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game,
But
I,
Chester with the interception, and he keeps the ball. Good hustle. Zim now under pressure. Number 14.
oh, it's dreads even.
Yeah. Oh, Chester.
Oh, but is it? I think it's on both sides dreads.
Chester, eh?
Oh, can I tell you who he looks like? Do you remember seeing XXX Tentacion?
Yes.
That's who he looks like.
Who's that?
One of these younger generation rappers.
SoundCloud rappers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I need to give him a little more respect than that. But like, yeah, he was from the emo rap era. But he had like the half blonde, half black sort of look going for him.
You have to say XXX when you say his name.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't.
Can't say Triple X. This movie with Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I think copyright issues and how you're gonna pronounce 3 X's in a row.
No, sure. I am closer, so that's how we would say it, you know. Have a little bit of respect. I mean, if you're going to disrespect me, Nelson Mandela was closer, and then, you know, that's my card. Once you... Being closer, one of the greatest things to be able to do is say Nelson Mandela was, you know what I mean? Like, if it starts to get hectic, I just say, yeah, but Nelson Mandela was, and then it's over. How do you argue against Nelson Mandela? That's what I always lean on. And I lean on that heavily and often. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, I mean, Peasy, you're part of the friendship circle. Sometimes I don't get enough respect. So I will lean on Nelson Mandela just to guilt guys into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. And
Awesome. Big chance. Oh, good
my God.
He did too much.
he's
Ryan, I mean, you understand the notion of doing too much. And we've just seen that on the football pitch here.
Jeez, that was ridiculous.
But I feel like this.
Oh,
This is
ball
a
bait.
classic like bait of two teams that are doing too much, but are coming out sort of. You know, it's a bitter fight to the end here.
Oh, this is a bitter fight to the end. And again, big rivalry. Remember, SADC rivalry, Malawi, Zimbabwe. If you're from Malawi, how are you feeling about this whole situation? Because there's no way you would have watched that first half and thought you were in it. But you're clinging on for dear life. 74th minute, and it's 2-1. What do we think about a short keeper? I don't like a keeper below 6'4".
I can't handle that, bro.
That's why I don't like Kepa for Chelsea.
The last short keeper.
What did I tell you? Short keeper.
Yeah. Straight above.
As I said it, right? Unbelievable. But Petros Mhari is too short to be a keeper. If you're Zimbabwean, do you agree with me? I mean, it's no disrespect to him. He's obviously playing for Zim at the top level, but he's too short to be a keeper. Look at that. He can't even reach the cross.
Yeah.
That guy should have finished that.
He should have. I think Petrus's hand just distracted him a bit.
No, maybe you do need a short keeper, not just to catch it. You just distract the guy a little bit.
But that's all you can do. Great defending.
Robin Badger says she can't believe that this isn't on SABC. No, I believe it.
Is it not on Supersport, though?
I'm assuming she doesn't have SuperSport.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, no, fair enough.
But I mean, it is AFCON. Why can't we just feed this to our people? Like, what's?
Yeah,
For a second, I thought she was talking about this actual.
Oh, us.
on SABC.
Like, imagine us. Imagine this on SABC.
Oh God! Censored tomorrow.
No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure you can speak about Jessica Alba and her possibly being indigenous American or not. You know what I mean? You can't really question that kind of thing. But we're on TikTok, you know?
Yeah, we're on the TikTok. So.
We are on the TikTok machine. Oh, Chester. Let's have it, son. Dive.
Too much.
Oh, I thought you'd take the big dive there. You know what I mean? You get in the box and you let the defender get near you and you take the big dive.
Rand 012 says Mpeasy.
Peasy. That's
Mpeasy.
old Peasy. Peasy, now I like your new handle on social media. I saw it the other day on Instagram. Do you care to share it with us and maybe talk us through the formulation and how we got there?
Okay, so I'll just tell you the story of how I got it, and then the punchline will be
Hilarious.
my name. So chatting with my mate Big Dave, we're out at a jaw, And then a Drake song plays, whatever. And then he's like, oh, the Queen of Yellowbones. So we started having a laugh because Drake is the Queen of Yellowbones.
Okay.
So we were just chatting, whatever. And then someone brought up something about, yeah, no, that's why dark-skinned guys are the best. I was like, shut up, bruh. I'm your mom's favorite Yellowbone.
Oh,
And
a bit of
that's
banter. Okay,
yeah,
so
that's how the name came up.
so now you are officially your mom's favorite Yellowbone on social media.
Yeah.
Wait, but yeah, you have to say what it was before.
Oh, Mampur Papi.
No, but wait, what was
No,
what was one before that?
Before wasn't Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it wasn't Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So he wasn't Jesus Christ at a stage.
Yeah. So it started off as Mpo Down Dash Mohan.
The down dash.
So that's how it started. Like I was telling, but then like I just started loving banter
Yeah.
too much.
No, you're
And
a
then it
banter
became in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Then I saw Drake was Champagne Puppy, so I was like, Mampur Puppy.
So for our international
that's
listeners,
hilarious.
Yeah.
maybe Mampur might be something you want to share. Or what's Mampur?
Oh,
Just so people get it, because a lot of people go, that sounds funny, but
Oh,
I'm not
sorry.
from. I
Sorry,
don't speak
okay.
any Afrikaans at all, and I don't know what Mampur is.
Moonshine.
That's exactly what it is.
Moonshine, pure ethanol, whatever you want to call it. Like
That's exactly what it is. It's moonshine.
it's moonshine. If you mess up the formula when you're making it, you go blind. That's Mampur. It's
No,
just moonshine on steroids.
yeah. And we aren't in the prohibition, but there are still people who drink
Moonshine.
moonshine in our country. We call it Mampur.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stuff
I
that.
mean, when the bottle has barbed wire around
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you could actually you could clean an oil tanker with that. I mean, it's that stuff
100%.
left near children is dangerous. And they don't have to drink it.
Oh, no.
Just the fact that it's in the vicinity of children is dangerous.
Fumes, man.
Just they don't need to smell it. Just
Yeah.
the fact that Mampur is in a room just affects the chakras of everyone within a 6-kilometer radius. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mampur is dangerous stuff.
Yeah, I went to my mate's bush house once for 10 days. Bush house is far from the bottle store, and Mampur was not touched for all those 10 days. I experienced, bought more booze, came
Yeah.
back. Nah.
Yeah, Mampur is dangerous. So Mampur Papi, you were at a stage, eh?
Yeah, and then from there, I was bantering with my bras, and then your mom's favorite Yellowbone, and then that's where the new nickname came from. And I'm gonna hold it for like a year or so,
Yeah.
and then maybe the banter will strike me again, and then boom, new nickname.
And you got to give it time, right, Ryan? Is that I like your maturity to give the banter time to, because that's going to be hilarious for another year.
Yeah,
But you don't want it to not be hilarious, and I think that's at the year mark. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where it's like, oh, okay.
I
mean,
do
that
want to
was-
chime in here. This man looks like he's in such pain.
Yeah. Oh, he's affected
Ooh,
himself.
oh.
though.
Yeah, no, it's all on
That's
himself.
right.
But
And these are always the awful. Oh, that's
I
ugly.
think it's the ankle.
oh,
Oh, it's an ugly one.
that is.
I don't know if it's a
horrible.
hyper
Oh, look at him.
extension. It is the ankle. Got caught in the grass, and this one is the hyper flexing of the ankle. It's ligaments, it looks like. Generally, that one there, the hyperflex, is ligaments. That looks awful, by the way. You wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy. A man rocking a LeBron James 23 Cleveland top there. And Malawi fans going berserk. 10 minutes to play. There is no way Malawi fans would have thought. Pardon?
6 minutes to play.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
well, 10 minutes if you're counting by traditional numbers. If you are the referee from the Tunisia game, obviously, I mean, it could be over. You know what? He might just blow the whistle at the next throw in. But it's not that ref. Do you reckon? Oh, fantastic celebration by Zim. Obviously, after having missed 15 chances, they're just showing the highlights here. So, do you reckon that ref gets to ref another game in the tournament, though? There's no way.
And if he refs another game, I think that will just be controversial in itself, because now any decision he makes, it's Oaks are just going to lose their minds on it. I mean,
It's unreal.
he doesn't call a foul or give someone a yellow where it should be a red. Yeah, he's going to come under fire. So I think rather relax, go home, or spend the rest of your holiday in Cameroon. And,
Yeah, just pay the guy to stay away from the football. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, fly someone up from Africa. Well, I'm sure there's more refs in Cameroon.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Robin Badger's pretty happy about the fact that there's only 6 minutes left to play.
Oh, is she supporting?
She's
She's supporting Malawi there.
Although you say that, maybe Robin isn't aware of the guy we're talking about. He was blowing up social media, obviously, this gentleman. He blew the whistle at 86 minutes in the Tunisia Mali game. And big time controversy. I just want to find his name because this man from Zambia, he's shaming all of the people of Zambia. Yanni Sikazwe. Yanni Sikazwe from Zambia is the gentleman in question. On the 12th of February 2022, committed an atrocity. An atrocity.
Right.
Is there a better word to describe it than an absolute shambles, an absolute farce?
Can the teams appeal it?
No, it's too late now. Remember, South Africa tried to appeal the Ghana thing.
Yeah.
And also, you know what? South Africa were never going to win that one because what's it going to look like if Patrice Motsepe's first big call as CAF president is to eliminate Ghana and put South Africa in, even though it was the right call. I mean, the Oak is way offside. But it's not one decision, guys, that stopped you from getting in. You should have taken care of business.
Yeah, no, I think I was telling Oaks that game in Zimbabwe where we drew. That game in Zimbabwe where we drew, we should have smashed it. Should have smashed Zimbabwe. That was the game where we didn't qualify.
Exactly.
It wasn't. We always knew we were going to lose to Ghana in Ghana.
Yeah.
We should have just basically planned for that.
Build that into the business model.
Yeah, I know, build it into the business model. It's like, you're going to go to the Etihad and catch 4. Build that into your business model and then work around it from there. So, yeah, no, but I do get you, Patrice.
No, it wouldn't look awkward.
Robin Badger says trying to Google these names is a killer.
Yeah. No, it's tricky because it's not Stephen Smith. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, that'd be a little easier. Jim.
Wait, so now there's another substitution by Zimbabwe here. What are we on there? Like 4th or 5th substitution now? It's got to be somewhere there.
Now, in the previous game, that would have meant minusing minutes. You ref it at 86 minutes. And you know what makes it wild? I mean, you look at that game and you think to yourself...
there's a name she can spell. John Charles Petro.
John Charles Petro, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a bit of your Yellowbone vibes there, Peasy.
Yeah. He could be a hybrid. Right?
So I'm in a bit of an awkward situation because my grandfather was Khoisan, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not quite at your level of Yellowbone, but I've got a Pedi influence. So my mom's family is quite dark. So I'm somewhere in between. I'm a Yellowbone knockoff.
Wait, guys, could this be... could
Zim
Zim come
in
back?
the
Could
box,
Zim come back?
84th minute.
Oh, come on.
Terrific turn.
Come on.
Oh,
They're going to do... Oh, no. They've lost it. They've lost it.
It means a lot to you.
Oh, man.
And ultimately, in the keeper's
relax,
hand.
take your time.
Yeah, that's it.
Mpeasy wants to eat good tonight.
That's it. Ernest Kakopwe. Is he the man to secure $235 that Peasy did not have before tonight? Peasy, what you going to do with your winnings?
I told you, buy Coke Zero at Greenhouse.
Oh, a little bit of groove, hey?
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd take it to the tables and score a number. You know what I mean?
No, Ryan, we've
last
been
time
here.
I played roulette.
Yeah?
Actually, I caned it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
People...
No.
No. I'll go with you.
No, let me go. No, I've got to just go to groove after this. Just go to groove.
That's it. $230. Because don't try and be happier than happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We just know when to stop.
Exactly.
And I'm stopping before I've even won. That's how much I know when to stop.
$230. I mean, be happy with that.
Yeah,
because the problem with people is that $230 is enough. I want $2,000.
Yeah,
and then that's when you get lost. That's when you're selling your wife's wedding ring to pay back the mobster. You know what I mean? From East Rand or whatever. Obviously, Millionaire Drive out there in East Rand. You know what I'm saying? Bedford View. Shout out to my homies in Bedford View.
Not that I want to interrupt this conversation because I do like a good table talk, you know what I mean? But Robin Badger has asked, and maybe we need to point some out for our more international listeners as well as, like Robin, some local.
Mm-hmm.
What is a Yellowbone?
All right, Peasy, I'll let you...
And Rands 012 says, lol, Robin, great question.
Yeah. So Peasy, go ahead there.
Okay, so... Basically, you've got like black just isn't black. There's a lot of shades of black in between.
Yeah.
You get a guy like I forget his name. The guy from Amistad. Give us free. What's his name again? I forgot his name.
The Oscar winner.
Did he win an Oscar? Well, him or like a guy like Tate Diggs as well.
Yes.
Dark skinned guys.
Yes.
Those are dark skinned.
Dark
skinned homies.
Man, what's his name? Jimu.
Yeah, that guy.
You know who
Give us free. That's his name. Give us free.
Jimo something. I forget his surname. Yeah.
So that guy is a black guy, dark skinned.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just a normal black guy.
Yeah.
Then you get the other side of the shades of black.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Black guy, green eyes, always poor in movies but gets fly honeys. Michael Ealy or Michael Ealy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but okay.
No, I'm trying to find someone that's not a hybrid or racially ambiguous. That's fully black, but that's like yellow bone, so guys can understand. So, like, you see, this is why I need my brother. Because my brother, like,
he's a lawyer. Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah, but my brother is yellow as hell. Like,
yeah, no, he really is. He's wow.
Yeah, no, he is.
I don't know. There's almost no. What's going on there? Does he use sunscreen? That guy.
He does use sunscreen.
No, he has.
He does use sunscreen, and I think
he might as well be a cork.
I think he isolated for 365 days. Like,
how does he get that light? Does he just spend all of his time indoors?
I don't know.
He is extremely light, that guy.
Bro, and the problem is, he looks exactly like me, so he is my brother. There's no like.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not. This nigga, my brother.
Yeah. He's not like adopted or
nothing. So
you know what I mean? Like just a white kid who
just rocked up one day. Yeah, and said, I'm living in a lover. But, yeah, no, so, it's a yellow bone is essentially just a very light-skinned black person.
Yeah.
But that's fully black.
That's it.
So, not racially ambiguous.
Yeah, not Nelson Mandela's sort of, we're in a mixed-race relationship now, and we produced a Reginald.
Yeah.
It's some poor Mochale.
Not the Alexander Arnolds, the Oxlade Chamberlains, Calvert-Lewins.
That's it.
Other hyphenated names. Not those guys. Like, just straight.
Yeah,
black.
poor Mochale.
Poor Mochale.
Yeah, where both parents
are black.
Yeah.
One's Sotho, the other one's Potosa and like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. So usually in SA, I think they come from the Khoisan, descendants of the Khoisan. That's where the light skin comes from. Or maybe there's just a trickle of white here and there down the family line.
Sure.
But that's essentially a yellow bone, just a very light-skinned black person.
So it's 89 minutes and Malawi are on the brink of not only glory and bragging rights because, listen, this is also big bragging rights. You don't know when Malawi and Zim will play again in AFCON. It may not happen for another 10 AFCONs.
Yeah.
Very rarely do these types of rivalries happen at tournaments. Well,
it's not a real tournament.
But I mean this
scale.
You know what I mean? Is Portugal don't play Spain at every World Cup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So bragging rights for another who knows how long, because whatever you say to a Zimbabwean, if you are from Malawi from now on, you can just say, yeah, we beat you 2-1 when it mattered, by the way, not just these small tournaments or friendlies. This is the big time. So before that, though, so a lot of people as well, Robin Badger, so I'm Xhosa, and they say there are two types of men you should stay away from. One is Xhosa men, and I can say that because I'm hearing it a lot. But they're also, PZ, and I don't know if this is linked, but a lot of people are saying yellow bones are troublesome people. So I don't know if you want to address that on behalf of the yellow bones, not only in South Africa, but across the world, who may need to be defended.
Robin has replied, just by the way. I just want to read the reply so you can... she's first asking if you're a soccer player. Secondly, Robin says, not Trevor Noah, in other words. Thanks, Mpeezy.
Yeah, so Trevor Noah is what you were calling a...
hybrid. Trevor Noah is a hybrid.
All right, we're in referees optional time. It looks like AFCON have made sure, Mr. Motsepe has made sure that the Zambian gentleman who tried to blow the whistle at 86 minutes is not at this game. 4 additional minutes. Zimbabwe's coach is going absolutely bonkers on the bench, as you can see there. Norman Mapedza, who has done a terrific job because Zim have looked awesome. But with 3 minutes to play, it is not looking good. So, PZ, you want to address that that whole vibe? Yes, not Trevor Noah, but you want to address the vibe, the notion that yellow bones are a handful and enemies of progress.
I'll address that as ambassador to the yellow bone community of South Africa.
Sure.
No, we are not troublesome. I think that recent things in the news regarding hot sauce and Instagram models, etc.,
yes,
has put yellow bones under a bad light.
Sure.
And I'm here to set the record straight. We're good guys. Look, we've got a bad rep, but we're not that bad, bro.
All right. You're bad, but not that bad.
No, we're not that bad. And because I am probably 25% Xhosa, I can say this. Xhosa guys, you gents, or us gents.
Yeah.
No, we're terrible.
Well, I mean, MKT was when did it become a thing for people to carry hot sauce in their bags? Like, I'm just recently discovering this.
Yeah.
Is that why Chicken Lick can make it so portable?
Perhaps. No,
for this reason exactly.
So, listen, that's balanced feedback. So you're saying yellow bones, not that bad. Xhosa men, stay away. Even though you are partly Xhosa yourself. So that's honest.
Yeah.
You, it's not like you're just saying no to everything. You're giving balanced, honest feedback to say, look, if you're going to stay away from me, don't stay away from me because I'm yellow bone. Stay away because I'm Xhosa.
Yeah.
No, fair enough.
No,
fair enough.
100%.
That's balanced feedback. And I like that. And that's an accountant talking right there. You're not getting emotional. You get what does the data say?
Yeah. And turning the data into information. and telling you guys.
And you make it something we can all read and comprehend. It's electric stuff. It's a last chance saloon. Zimbabwe.
Oh my God.
It goes wide, and with that, their hopes and dreams. Zemura hangs his head.
You know what? I want to get into this betting game now. Now, why didn't I think of this before?
No, well, Ryan, I mean,
I should have put money on Morocco. I called it. You know what I mean?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
See, but Morocco, you put down $100. Because they were playing the Comores, you make 110 rand. Like, it's why when the odds are so small.
But wouldn't you rather bet on the underdogs?
That's exactly what I did, yeah.
No, well, but you say the odds were more in Malawi's favour.
And
the odds
Ryan,
were more in
with
Malawi.
that...
Oh, sorry. Malawi had the better odds.
The better odds.
A better return.
Well,
sorry, I'm just...
Here we are, PZ. You are 235 Rand richer. The Malawian bench is going crazy. They've wrapped up the game. It is 2-1. Zimbabwe will regret this. I mean, to the grave. Gabadinho Mhango will be man of the match. 2 goals. 2 brilliant goals, actually. Both great finishes. He'll walk off. He'll be the superstar. But ultimately, this is what the French might call the coup de grace to the hopes of Zimbabwe. 2 losses almost definitely consigns you to an early flight home. I mean, you can book your flight home.
Yeah.
Because you know you are going home. Zimbabwe, it is heartbreak for those from Harare and those areas. But Malawi live on. Now Malawi, though, have a little bit of a situation because it's actually... Malawi can actually win the group now because they play... Although Guinea, not a joke, that you saw that today. It won't be easy. It's a 3-way game now. Senegal obviously will play Zimbabwe. We'll see how that goes.
No, Senegal's played Zimbabwe.
Oh, sorry. Senegal will play
Malawi. Yeah.
And then Guinea will play Zimbabwe. So we'll see how that goes. Strong group. Malawi in 3rd place. And Guinea and Senegal topping the group. Zimbabwe, to the Zimbabweans, you have been eliminated.
So Guinea and Senegal, would they not just need to Well, Guinea would just need to draw
Yeah.
essentially to go through.
Well, I mean, Senegal play Malawi, so if both matches are drawn, then it stays the same. Then Senegal and Guinea go through.
Yeah. So I think Guinea's in a good position.
Yeah.
Zim is already out, so they're not gonna. Oh, okay.
Okay, Morocco get another win. Ryan's team are essentially through. 2 wins gets you through, because remember in the groups, if you come third, you are like best of the rest, qualifier for 4 of the groups. Yeah, so it's not because it goes from 24 to 16. It's not just straight to quarterfinals. So Morocco is 2 wins gets you through, and they will go through.
Wait, when did we
Atlas
play
Stars.
again?
That was on today. So
I don't know.
It was on during this Zimbabwe.
yeah, so Ryan, you're not actually a real fan, bit of a fair weather Morocco fan. There is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Why weren't we watching that game?
Well, I mean, you got to ask yourself that. You know, are you,
Morocco versus Comores, bro. We knew the result.
yeah. I mean,
Well, I'll take that as a feather in my cap. I should put more money on it.
yeah.
Look,
Wait, so when do you get paid out now?
so now that the game is done, it'll be in my betting wallet basically. Now that the game is done, and then F&B 1 business day to get the money in your account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're a rich man.
Yeah.
So by tomorrow morning, I mean, that's brunch tomorrow at Tasha's for you and whoever, you know.
Well,
No, that's brunch just for one.
that's brunch for one.
Well, it depends where you go and eat. I mean, maybe at Tasha's,
No,
not
at
at
Millie's,
Paul's.
it's nothing. I was there earlier today. I literally just wanted a steak. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get what you pay for. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, listen,
Don't want to get the show cancelled.
No. Plus, look, what you could do is get yourself a toasted sandwich. You know, go buy a loaf of bread, maybe buy some processed cheese,
Bread.
and then you got $200 for a Heineken Light or whatever you're drinking.
Yeah.
Heineken Zero.
Heineken Zero. I should have just gone straight to the garage, got a pie, gone.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And the Heineken Zero.
And the Heineken Zero, because they do sell them at garages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Like,
always wanted to know, like, how... I asked my dad this the other day, because there's so many... There's even Savannah Zero there now.
Don't drink Savannah.
No, but I'm just saying, there's so many of these zero alcohol drinks.
I'll tell you right now.
And so I said to my dad, if the cops pull you over for drinking and driving, and you pull up a zero, what will they say? And my dad said, no, you have to read the law as it's written, no drinking or driving. So whether it be the action or actual alcohol. So which I found interesting, because that must be an interesting one. Imagine a cop pulls you over, he sees the green bottle, Heineken Zero. So,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell him, let me point me the breathalyzer.
Yeah.
If it's zero, I'm going home. If it's zero, I'm going home.
I'm out, boys.
Benjani Mwariwari is looking absolutely delighted in the Supersport studios, where it looks like they've spent the GDP of Africa revamping that studio. Maybe it's just great lighting. I think those are LED screens. Pumlani Msibi.
Love this.
Uh,
Love it.
he's a co-Yellowbone.
Yeah,
Of yours,
eh? Yeah. But remember, he used to be the boxing guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, Pumlani's done a bit of everything. He's the black Gerald the Cock. You know what I mean? He just get out there, boom. So rowing, he did Olympic commentary as
Just
well.
everything. Just get your face on everything. I remember he used to be there at 82 boxing promotions. He used to be there by the ring. But now look at him. He's obviously AFCON. I say you just got to grind, push, and look where he'll get you. Bro.
Outlast, hey?
Yeah.
And Yellowbone as well. So I mean, obviously, there's that.
That's a plus. That's a plus. Sorry.
So when are you going to claim your money? I'm interested because I never really gamble.
No, because we can start using this to pay for our in studio meals here.
like snacks and stuff.
Yeah, we can start betting on games just to keep us going in the studio.
So yeah, I'm peasy. I mean, obviously you're here now. What are you saying? $230. Spread the sugar a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It takes one working day. So on Monday, it'll be here. But on Monday, I won't be here. So I don't know what you guys are going to do.
No, I'm on F&B as well. No worries. So if you can just let's see what we can do. I mean, when does your work day start on Monday? Because half an hour after that, I fully expect. So $230. So what's that? $80 ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? So That's if you're a good guy, but I mean, as we know, you are part Xhosa as well, so I know how that can go. You know what I'm saying?
So it's as a fellow part Xhosa,
Yes.
you know you ain't getting this money. why even fighting?
By the way, we have a return. AMG Starboy 1 is back in the comments.
What's my man got to say?
He's hassling me here. He's saying, Ryan, I guess you're going to go support Gabon tonight because you disliked Ghanaians.
Yeah, that's
Ghanaians.
it. Yeah.
And then Rand 012 says, Peasy, good job today, man.
There you go. Peasy, you are quite good at this. So if
you.
the accounting thing doesn't work out, then maybe you become a presenter, you know what I mean?
Or professional
Yellow
bet maker, you know what I mean?
Or maybe just a professional yellowbone.
Yeah, professional yellowbone. That gives me a wide range.
Yeah.
I can do everything.
Yeah, just basically capitalize on your yellowboneness instead of your intellect. Because right now you're trying the intellect thing.
Yeah, no, and if that doesn't work out, capitalize on the yellowboneness.
That's it.
What, your chick doesn't believe you have black friends?
Yes.
I'll get you the black friend closest to white.
Oh.
I got you, my man. I got you. Lighting up the party, I got you, dog.
I hear you.
That's what a professional yellowbone does.
I hear you. Yeah.
You know the guy to lick his lips in the movie?
Yeah.
You know?
Now, somebody told me today that why do light-skinned guys do that pose where they squint at the camera?
I have no clue.
Is it so? It's a yellow. I don't want this to feel like I'm attacking yellowbone people because I'm on my way. Like if I stay inside for too long, I start to show some of those symptoms. But I train a lot outside because of the running and whatever. So and I do like to keep my melanin count at a certain level. I don't like. I can feel when I get too light. It doesn't work for my chi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to have a bit of
balance.
Yeah, I like to add a bit of melanin by spending time outside, etc. You know what I mean? I don't like the notion of now I got to be like your brother and use sunscreen.
Yeah.
Like I got no problem with it.
Sunscreen thing, it gets to a point.
I'm not a white oak.
Yeah.
I'm not a white oak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of people hear me talk and they say, "Oh, I'm really shocked to meet you. I thought you were a white guy."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not a white.
Yeah.
I'm not a white. You know what I mean? Peasy.
No, look, I honestly have no clue why. Firstly, where it even came from. But the fact that people kept doing it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, bruh, what are you doing? It took Instagram, yes, so many memes on Instagram. Even with those like little Chihuahua dogs with their eyes squinted. And I look at it, bro, that was what people said about light-skinned people. And I was just like, yo, Oaks, like, bro, we got to change our image.
It's a tough time.
Yeah.
So whoever's handling the PR for sort of yellow bones around the world, maybe it's time to rebrand and get the feel right. You know, in marketing, they talk about the feel. What does the brand feel like? Before I buy it, I want to know what it feels like. And right now, it feels like the Yellowbone brand is maligned, whether wrongly or rightly. I'm just telling you what's happening. You know what I'm saying, Peasy? So if you can work on that. Listen, AMG Starboy says, if Ghana had played tonight, Ghana would have played tonight as if today is going to be their last day on earth because they've been promised huge bonuses. The players, the players always blackmail us in these tournaments. So the Ghana Oaks need to show up. They're on tonight, 9:00 Central African time. The Black Stars, by the way, they lose tonight. It's all over.
Oh yeah, no. Wait, no, because they're on 0.
Yeah, no, you lose 2 yards.
Oh yeah, if they lose again.
Yeah, and that's huge. I mean, listen, Ghana cannot afford to lose because what do you think of the IU brothers? Because their old man's obviously a Betty Pele, right? They were shocking in that first game. And we got some mixed feedback. So if you are from Ghana, well, before we wrap up, Peasy, you got another 10 minutes or so to hang out. Obviously, you're a rich man now.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You just won $230. I don't want you... You know what it is? I want to... Do you remember that government lady in South Africa who said, protect me from myself?
No.
What did she say? Something like that. Remember, on the news where she said, Mr. Whatever, please protect me from myself. Or what did she say?
no.
Protect me from yourself. Ryan, you remember that?
No,
Yeah, the lady said, protect me from myself.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, electric. I want to protect you from you.
Yeah.
Because you're obviously a baller now.
Yeah. No, bro.
Bro, I don't want you going out there and just spending money. The young kids say whiling out.
Yeah.
I don't want you whiling out.
Wilding.
Yeah, I don't need you whiling. So, huge game for Ghana. Let's just look at the table before we go. So, if they lose tonight, Gabon obviously, are the lineups out? I don't think they are.
it's
Ryan,
only an hour before.
yeah, so it's less than an hour now. Let's
Oh, wait, I'm sure they're out then. Let me just
Yeah, well, you
check.
have a look.
I'm on the site.
Cool, have a look for me. But here's how things look. The reality is that Ryan's Morocco on 6 points. That's 2 games played,
Yes, sir.
2 games won. They haven't conceded a goal of Morocco. Gabon, 1 game played, 1 game won. That's 3 points. Ghana, of course, the Black Stars, 1 game played, 1 game lost. That was to Morocco. And now they face Gabon. That's a huge game. We'll await to see if Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is back. Obviously, a game changer for Gabon. He may have his gold Lamborghini here. In fact, he may have brought it in well before the tournament to make sure that all 18 of them are here. Is he going to be back? Because obviously Omicron doing what it does, incredibly contagious from the sounds of things by scientists. He did have COVID, did Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And now that was a bit ugly with Aubameyang. I'm not sure if you heard he stopped in Dubai for a bit of a party night. It looks like he got COVID there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's ugly. Yeah. But like, it never stops with that guy.
Bro, do you remember when Aubameyang, I think it was the African Player of the Year award.
Oh, no. I know what you're going to talk about.
Mane, full suit.
Yeah.
Warriors, full suit.
Yeah.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, snapback, t-shirt, like jeans.
The bedazzled shirt. He
Yeah,
had a
the
bedazzled
bedazzled-
t-shirt with like his cap like off center as well. Do you remember?
It was ridiculous.
It's one of the most...
That's why I said this, like, and the gold Lambo. I was like, this guy is all about vibes, bro.
Yeah,
It's
literally.
vibes first, football second, bro.
If I can just read out some of these comments here. AMG Starboy says, if they lose, and I'm assuming he's talking about Ghana,
Yeah.
this is going to be the worst performance of Ghana in African history of football. And then Robin Badger says, bananas, Ghana do it. Ghana do it.
Gonna do it.
So-
Get it.
And then Rands 012 says, gold Lambo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what he's got. Oh, is it a Lambo? Well, what did I say?
No, it's,
No, the thing was, I think he's just throwing his 2 cents in.
Oh, he's just throwing it in there.
brought
Yeah. No, Oba's got that gold. In fact, he's got a couple of gold cars. It's not just the one.
oh, does he have more?
Yeah. No. He had the gold Lambo, but he has another one. He has another gold. I think it's more than 2. Look, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that one.
Mm.
But I know he's got more than one gold car.
This guy's about vibes.
No, he's unbelievable.
No, I think he's the.
Listen, you have to give it to him though. To be all about vibes and find a way to be the captain of Arsenal Football Club is one of the most remarkable human feats of all time.
But I've got one better.
Go ahead.
Imagine being a convict and a walking fridge and captain of Manchester United.
Yeah,
Football Club.
no, you've nailed it there. Harry Maguire, shout out to him terrorizing Mykonos.
I don't know how he did it. No, props to him.
And he didn't even, it wasn't even like a conversation for him not to be captain anymore.
Bro, he just
He just walked back in. It's almost like you went drunk driving, crashed your parents' car, and then you wake up in the morning and you like shout upstairs for your mom to come make you bacon and eggs. You know what I mean? Like nothing happened. Don't worry about it. So like Maguire just walked in there like, oh guys, I'm back.
yeah.
What's been happening here?
Yeah. Sorry, just caught up back there, but I'm back. I'm sure you guys heard, but
Yeah.
let's get back to the program.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Bro, I was just like, how?
It's Man United, bro.
Bro, and I feel sorry for Bruno because like that was his moment
To be
captain, and I
It's-
just
it's
gave it back to the
unreal.
fridge.
It is to your point. It is absolutely unreal. I just want to see the starting lineups. Ryan, we got anything there?
No, it says there's no lineups out yet.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
So,
also-
I mean, the game's in an hour. Pumlan Msibi looking very handsome, great moustache going there. And it is over. If you're from Zimbabwe, listen, don't hate the player, hate the game, because Gabadinho Mahango is the man of your nightmares. And he is, as I said, man of the match, the mom. Guys, that kid's drip. That Malawi kid's drip. You guys are haters.
No, look, it's decent. We're not saying it's bad. We're saying it's not the best.
But look at it.
But you ripped the Moroccan kids earlier, and that was pretty fire.
No, the Morocco kit looks like a school uniform. It looks like these new age schools like Crawford. Where the shirt's a golf shirt, but it's clearly uniform. Like you wouldn't wear like a Crawford shirt out in public. You know what I mean? It's like it's clear that this golf shirt was made for uniform. It's what the Morocco kit looks like. Looks like you better be there at 8, otherwise the school bell's going to ring and you won't be allowed into the gate. Like, no. It's dead. I want the Nigeria kit. I want this Malawi kit. This is what I'm talking about. So what, are we not getting the Ghana lineups? Is that what you guys are telling me? They must be out somewhere on social media. Let's see. Surely, guys. Come on.
I'm on CAF Online, which they're pretty good, but for some reason...
Is it an hour before?
Yeah.
It should be an hour before. I mean, Premier League is an hour before.
I'll tell you where you got to be, guys. You got to be... Oh, there we go. Don't worry about it. You guys are absolutely useless to me. I've already got it. Ghanaians will have a 4-3-3, it looks like, in goal. Wallacott in goal. Yadom will play right back. They've switched to a back 4 with Jiku and Amarte at centre back. Baba Rahman at left back. Thomas Partey, who will need to have a far better performance in this game than the previous one. But he's joined in the midfield by Baba and Kayere. That's not his father, because it's Baba, his father, of course, in Zulu. So that is Baba in midfield. And Kayere. They'll join Thomas Partey to form a midfield 3. Up front, it looks like they've made a change. Sulimana joins the Ayu brothers, who are undroppable, obviously, because their dad is Abedi Pele, and I'm pretty sure if you drop them, you lose your job. So what do you want? Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the 4-3-3 there. I'd love to know, Starboy and everyone from Ghana, what are you thinking? How are you feeling? It is big pressure tonight. Right, breaking news. It looks like gold Lamborghini owning, receding hairline having, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, captain, or stripped captain of the Arsenal Football Club, is not in the starting lineup. He's also not on the bench. And some people will say Arsenal and Gabon won without you anyway. Yeah. So there's that. You know what I mean? So just your thoughts on Aubameyang not being in there, guys.
Bruh.
You want to go party in Dubai?
Yeah, you deserve it.
Then you're going to eat bench at Arsenal, you're going to eat bench at AFCON.
Yeah, and then don't expect sympathy.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing foolish things. So.
Also, have you noticed how savage AFCON is? Like, they don't care if you drive a gold Lamborghini. You just fit in as a player.
Yeah, this is AFCON.
There's no clout in AFCON whatsoever. I mean, you saw Mane, even Salah, shocked. Like, he was treated as a regular footballer. It's the haircut.
Let's discuss that quick. Peasy, I want to finish off because I believe that a haircut in football, especially with the level we're at in life, is that it makes or breaks you. And Mo Salah, I understand that he's magnificent as a player, but have you seen the shambles of a haircut that he's got? No. He's out of the Krusty the Clown world now.
No, it's shaved on the side.
Yeah. What are we doing there? It's like it's actually not a haircut. It just feels like he trimmed his hair so it wasn't as much as before.
Bro, at St. David's, they said your hair mustn't touch your collar or your ears.
Yeah, sure.
It's probably one of those. Like, schoolboy just...
Yeah.
After the holidays,
MKT also says he always looks at the dreads of the players, and he's like, if the dreads touch the shoulders, he says, then it's not... That's a football... What?
Think about it, bro. Football dreads, right? So... Look at my man, Rigobert Song, like proper oaks like that. Christian Carambo. I mean, we're talking about legends of the game here.
Yeah.
Dreads have to be above the shoulder. Alex Iwobi, look at that. Disaster, bro. He's touching shoulders, fade, you know what I mean? If you're going to have dreads...
You can't handle it.
No, if you're going to have dreads in football, it mustn't touch your shoulders. Like Alex Iwobi, it's a shambles. Look at anyone who's had dreads that have touched their shoulder in modern day football. Ruud Gullit is the only one, right? And there are exceptions to every rule, right? But anyone in football, think about it, and you must watch from now. Anyone who has their woe be my dreads are touching my shoulders, and it's Vibes FC, disaster. Not somebody you want to like. That's not the man you want your daughter bringing home or playing left wing for your club. It's just not it. So I believe in football dreads above the shoulder. It mustn't be touching. Shout out Rigobert's song if you're looking for a sample of what dreads must look like at the worst. Alex Iwobi, disaster. It's all over. He's doing too much. He looks like, who's the blonde model, the white guy? Fabio. He's pulling the Fabio vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. There's no winning with Fabio dreads.
But you mentioned him earlier. What about Dele Alli?
Well,
They're above.
no, but you've seen the mess.
Yeah.
What's going on with Dele Alli? That you can't have. He's got 4 or 5 different colours. Purple.
Bro, is he still dating Pep's daughter?
Well, I don't know if that was just a one-time only situation or dating. Did he?
Oh,
I think it was just a one-time.
Okay, it could have been a one.
Yeah, and then
thing.
Pep's.
Are you sure? Because that's a very risky move for a one-time move. Because that's the biggest club in the Premier League.
Although, have you seen Dele Alli's hairstyle? I don't think he's thinking about
No,
anything
I don't think
beyond
he cares
beyond the
about
moment.
anyone.
Yeah.
Well, he even cares about how he looks.
Yes.
I-
AMG Subway has it out for me, just by the way.
oh, okay.
No, he's just said the Moroccan jersey looks like a gas station T-shirt.
Thank you.
Can he get out of here?
No, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. It is the deadest kit in the tournament. Honestly, do you know what it looks like? You know when, I don't know if you had this before, but do you remember when your parents had to pretend like they did their best to dress you up when you're going to your grandparents? I don't know if this happened to you guys, because obviously if it's like your mom or your dad's parents, they want to look like they're doing the business with you. They don't want to be that terrible child. It looks, but they put no effort into it. They just like put something that looks like you're put together on, and then just go to your grandparents' house. They must sort you out. That's what the Morocco kid looks like. No one's put any effort in. It's just like, as long as we're not naked, guys, let's go play football. And as long as it's our colours, it's disgusting what they've done in Morocco. And they're a good team. Listen, they my dark horse. Obviously, Cameroon's going to win it. I mean, as a supporter, as somebody who's applied for my citizenship already, and I've said this before, Cameroonian citizenship it's not just about the passport. It's a way of life, you know. So I can't really explain it to you, Oaks, but I'm transitioning, and obviously we're going to win the tournament. I'm already getting the language right.
Yeah, saying we.
Yeah, we're going to win the tournament. But if not them, Morocco are a serious team. I mean, listen, they destroyed Ghana. Like the first half an hour, Ghana were all over them. It was like physical, and then it just settled down. And I could see why Hakimi's. So he's the first £80 million right back in world football. He's proper. Hakimi is proper. Like you could see as the game went on, the class came through. So Ghana tonight, you got to win. Otherwise, you know, you might as well have been Bafana Bafana. Really.
Yeah.
You might as well have lost to us. Give us the decision. We would have been just as useless.
No, but the thing is, that decision didn't have to do with AFCON.
No, quite right.
Yeah. So we already didn't qualify for AFCON. And then that decision came, and we didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Tell me this before we go. I'd love to know. I'd love to know from our Ghanaian friends, if you're listening, leave it in the comments. What will it be like tomorrow in Ghana when you don't qualify? Because I shouldn't say it like that. I should say, if you don't qualify, what will be the situation in Ghana tomorrow? Will Accra be shut down tomorrow, or will you guys go and drown your sorrows tonight? Because the only time I can compare it to, and cricket not a thing for everybody, but in 1999, the South African cricket team went on to simultaneously break the heart of about 50 million people back then, our population was, by losing on the last ball of a semi-final to Australia, as Alan Donald or Lance Klusener didn't run, one of the two.
It was Alan Donald's fault.
Okay, so Hakimi with the cross, Morocco, it's brilliant. Oh, sorry, the highlights came in and interrupted the story. That's a brilliant finish. That is a brilliant
You sound
finish.
shocked. You know what I mean?
I am shocked because I see their kit and I'm like, who are these boring dead people? And then you see how brilliant
You
they
probably
are.
think, is it the Portuguese uniform?
Although, Mpisi, you are an accountant and you people have been known to be extremely boring, so you probably like this kit.
No, look, the kid's all right. I'm trying to change the look of accountants. Like you said, change the brand.
Yes.
So I've got yellow bones on one side and accountants on the other. We're trying to change our brand.
What do you
More cool
identify
people.
as more? Accountant or yellow bone? Or is this not something you've applied? You don't have to give an answer if you haven't thought about it.
No. Well, I consider myself more of an accountant. That's what I identify as. That's the brand I'm trying to push.
Paul Mukhale CA.
CASA. Yeah. CASA. Yeah.
I absolutely love it. But remember, maybe you were too young. How old were you in 1999, bro?
I was 5.
No, you were too young to feel the full effects of Alan Donald not running.
I didn't watch that match specifically.
Yeah.
I just saw my dad. I think my dad and my put lost it that day. And then later on, you watch this thing and you're just like, oh my gosh. And then you see the Proteas, the curse happening every single World Cup, and you're just like, oh my god. So now you see it, when you see even a replay of it, you're just like, Jesus, we.
And there's still 2 balls to play. So
Yeah.
it's not like they had to run on that ball, by the way.
Bro,
And Klusner was seeing it like a beach ball.
it was. Even like I said, I was 5, I didn't watch it, but just knowing what that moment was about, that hurt me. It hurts.
Which is what I imagine if Ghana lose tonight, that's what they'll feel like tomorrow in Ghana. It'll be unacceptable to the Ghanaians. But I'd love to know what Starboy thinks and those from Ghana. What do you think Ghana, the overall feeling within the Black Star sort of community tomorrow should the Ghanaians lose tonight? Because you lose tonight, you go home. I mean, it's not that far. You live in, you're in Cameroon, so you just pop on home. And it'll be brutal. So, you know what? A lot of the players play in Europe, right? When you lose, should they go home and face the Ghanaian people, like the Ayew brothers and all these guys who play in Europe? Thomas Partey, you know what I mean? Or would you just go back to Arsenal if you were Partey? Do you know what I mean? Because there's no way you're not getting a reception at the airport.
Yeah, look, I think if you want to bounce.
Yeah.
But that says a lot about you. Well, you really don't have to go back to Ghana. That's the thing.
What do you reckon? What's that going to look like?
No, look, I think go back and be like, hey, gents, hard. We tried, we messed up, whatever. If someone wants to interview you, next day flight, back to London.
That's
back
it.
to London, straight. You've shown your face in Ghana. You go greet the fam. Yo, what's good, guys? Hi there. We tried, whatever. You vibe back to London.
Yeah.
So AMG Starboy once says, if we don't qualify, the players will have to go on holidays from Cameroon. They dare not come straight to Ghana with such disgrace.
Okay, geez.
See, that
Okay,
is
no,
the sense.
if that's the vibe. Alright, bro, go straight to London. Bro.
Just go home, eh? Thomas Partey cannot afford to be seen. But he's got to. He's got to deliver tonight. He has got to deliver tonight because he's supposed to be the guy.
Mm.
Like, you know what? Essien delivered. Montari delivered back in the day. If you want to be the guy, it can't just be at Arsenal.
Mm.
Like, that's fine, but that's for the Europeans. What about us? You'd better bring it home. You know what I mean? Cristiano Ronaldo delivers for Portugal. You're our Ronaldo. So Michael Essien did it for Chelsea and us.
Mm.
So are you the guy or not? Because in a country like Ghana, one thing I know is if you can be a hero like Essien, again, you're the city of Accra is yours. I don't know. I don't think Essien's from Accra. I don't know where he's from exactly, but Ghana is his to have because he laid it down all the time. I don't know if you saw the Morocco-Ghana game.
Mm-hmm. No,
Partey was nowhere. Like, you want that guy to like set the tone. He was nowhere. It was so like lukewarm.
Mm. Do you think that it's maybe a European players thing? Because you know AFCON is a physical tournament.
Yeah.
But do you think maybe guys just come here and say, you know what, I'm going to half-ass it so I don't get injured?
You know what? I just think it's a character thing. Like, I watch the way Sadio Mane is throwing himself around. It's like, oh, okay, well, this guy, he's just on.
Mm.
And then you see Partey's performance the other night, and you think, and I guess, And I'd love to know from people listening, do you ever feel like your countrymen come home and they're not fully here? Their mind's at Bayern Munich or Liverpool or wherever they're making 100, 200,000 pounds a week. And nothing makes people more mad than that, you know? And I think as Africans, we sometimes feel that way. Like, maybe Partey's head's at Arsenal, and he's like, I've already been injured this season. I want to go back. There's top 4 on. But how does he think his own people are going to feel about that?
Yeah.
You know, I'd equate it to this, right? Do you know in life there's some of these people who treat like their friends better than they do their family?
Yeah.
And I find that weird. Like, as much as I love my friends, I'm not treating you better than my mom.
Yeah.
My point being, it makes no sense to me that you treat Arsenal better than you treat Ghana. Like, you've got enough money, bro. It can't be about the money. What's it about?
Yeah.
And that would be weird. It would be a weird relationship to have with your own people, I think. Don't you?
The thing is, I wouldn't even play there.
Yeah.
If I've already got that mindset before the tournament.
Yeah.
If they select me, I'll just be like, guys, I'm not going. You can find me, whatever. I'm just not bouncing.
So does Starboy have anything to say? I think that's a great point. Peasy, do we have any more feedback on Ghana before we wrap things up?
No, we haven't got any more feedback on that. We do have some feedback on the show, though. Mikey Bloom fan pages come in and said the quality of our cameras are on point.
Fantastic.
He didn't think we're reading comments, but I assure you we are live. We are reading comments.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that.
Yeah.
This isn't a pre-recorded show.
No, it's not. We're very we're not like the Champions League on ETV in the 2010s, delayed live. We were not like that. This is as live as good meat, or what else is live? Good music. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really have anything there.
Yeah.
I just want to use this time to just sell out real quick to say that we are coming back on Monday for what's the next game? It's Paulo versus MKT, because it's Cameroon versus
Capo Verde.
Capo Verde.
Yeah. So that'll be. By the way, if you missed this watch along and you're thinking to yourself, I want to have something to do, we will have it on the MKT Show YouTube page, so you can go and watch the entire watch along, because you're probably thinking, yeah, but the game will be over. But it's about the bants.
Yeah, it's all about the bants.
Like, if you want to know what a yellow bone is, for instance,
you're
going to have to watch the whole show. Are yellow bones bad people? What are the complications of being a yellow bone and a Xhosa person at the same time? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Peasy has explained all of that, because he's sort of having all of that. You know, do yellow bones that are accountants, that are Xhosa, identify as a yellow bone, a Xhosa, or an accountant? These are all the questions we've asked today. We've dealt with a lot of the big questions in life. And Peasy, you feel me?
Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, some people didn't know what Mampur was before today. And now they know what Mampur is. Don't go making Mampur because it'll make you blind.
No, sure.
Yeah, but now you know what Mampur is.
The more you know.
Yeah, so it's a good thing to...
Every day is a school day.
That every day, let's end it on that. Ryan, James, Tinline. Hey, Peasy, you're awesome, dude.
Away, bro.
Thanks so much for coming through. You gonna come out? You got to come for another game. You are awesome.
I could come for another game.
Maybe even 2, 3.
Wait, but PG says it's Port Senegal, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I want Senegal to win. Yeah, when Senegal play.
So they've played 2, drawn 1, 1-1. So yeah, that'll be in this group actually. So that'll be a bit of a firecracker.
No, it won't. Oh, it's Senegal, Malawi.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
That's in this group's the group of death. It's a firecracker.
Yeah, no, Senegal has to draw.
At least.
Yeah, but Malawi is going to be coming in hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
$100 in Senegal.
Oh man. All right, Peasy.
I actually think you and Paolo should do that on Monday. Put your money.
Actually, that's true. You both should put $100 each on Betway.
Yeah.
And one of you will lose, and one of you will win, and it'll be very, very hilarious.
Or it's a draw, and then both of you end up losing out.
Well, what happens when we draw? Just do I get to take my money home?
No.
You get 0 rand.
You get 0 rand. That's how confident you are in Cameroon.
No, that's it. Abu Bakr is now on 4 goals. Yeah.
Is he really 29?
All right, BZ,
Okay,
that's been it. Ryan James Sinline, have a great weekend. Tomorrow, Man City play Chelsea as well. So it's a football festival. We've termed it, and I think we can leave it on this hashtag AFPREM. This weekend, football is back in full force, both in Europe and then, of course, if you're an African, you're with us on the MKT Show Live. Look out on our social media pages. Follow the MKT Show. That's Mike Kilo Tango. The MKT Show on every single platform. We're available on YouTube. Those asking, where's the YouTube content? What's happening? We will be back very soon. We're transitioning studios on YouTube. We are daily live. That's 2 hours a day, Monday to Friday, 12 midday South African time. So that's Central African time. But we will be back. Look out on social media for more announcements on that front. PZ, you're awesome. Ryan Tinline, you're awesome. And to you at home, have an awesome football weekend. Hashtag AFCON 2021. And for now, the MKT Show Live is out.